Well, what is going on, guys? So this is where the comments go. Let's get a little story up on the IG. Oh, hell no. Where are we here? You woke up 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes? What I will do. I woke up 15 minutes ago. What's that? Like 11:15. How late did you stay up? And I did promise Julie. Oh, Isaac did, but I'll do it. Yeah, what's going on with everyone? What's everyone up to? No, I did not kill Isaac. Isaac, he texted me 15 minutes ago. He said he'll be about 15 minutes late. So I'm just trying to run the show by myself for about 15 minutes, and then we'll jump in. Actually, you know what I will do? So Isaac doesn't get bored while I show off what I got this week. Only a couple things this week. It's like my little segment, my little collectible segment. We got this one in. So we got a nice little 442nd Commander Gree type spec here. So that's a nice little piece. And then probably even the cooler thing, because I can make a bit more content out of this one. The Revenge of the Sith novelization. I don't know, Hannah, you might remember as well, because I think we're about the same age. I reckon it was around when I was 7, 8 maybe. There was they had like a box set. Scholastic Books did like a box set of like kids version of the novelizations. I don't know, that's just like a real core memory for me, because I used to read those things non-stop. But yeah, cool to get the adult versions, I suppose. So yeah, definitely go read that. I've had a little quick skim through. The part of like the Dooku versus Anakin fight is insane. It is insane. You get to see sort of what the Count's thinking, and he knows he's screwed. He can, because at the start he thinks he's got the upper hand, like he's just sort of, taking the piss out of Obi-Wan and Anakin, but he quickly realizes he's in deep shit. Fell asleep at 12:01. That's not bad. I think I fell asleep at 3. I think I'm on more of an American sleep schedule than an Australian one. Now where's Julie? I did say tag when we go live. Woolies, good old Woolies. No one outside of Australia will know what Woolies is, will they? Actually, they've got it in New Zealand, don't they? Yeah, what's been going on? How's everyone's week been? Did I kill Isaac? Unreal. Now, everyone outside of Australia, or I think they have it in New Zealand, don't they? Woolies. This is like your HEB, your Walmart, but not on as much crack as Walmart. But that is our grocery store. Once Isaac gets in, we'll be able to see the cool background too, because I don't think I can split the camera. I can't get the background up while there's only just me, I think. Which is kind of sad, because the background's kind of dope. Anyway, there's been a bit happening this week. The last couple of weeks, me and Isaac, there's been a little bit to talk about. Did a bit of a summary of 23, then what we're looking forward to in 24. But this week, just on a random, I think was it Tuesday night for us? I reckon Tuesday night at like 3:30 in the morning. I'm about to go to sleep. Star Wars just casually drop. There's going to be a Mandalorian Grogu movie, and then in the article, even more casually, just drop. Oh yeah, Ahsoka season 2 has been renewed. Even though it was a no-brainer, but still, just it was so casual. Oh yeah, cool. Ahsoka season 2. So yeah, when Isaac gets in, I don't want to go into my thoughts too much without Isaac. He'll get a bit of a conversation going then. But that's sort of what's on the agenda today, talking about that. And then there was a little bit that came out yesterday as well. Apparently, there's a rumor that there might be a What If series in development. I'm not getting my hopes up too much on that. Few reasons, which I won't go into just yet. But apparently there might be a Tales of the Sith, which would be pretty nuts. Tales of the Sith would be pretty dope. And then it's been hashed a lot already, but I think it's still relevant for some reason. I was having a debate the other day, which it was a healthy, respectful debate. But they, I think they commented on one of my videos or something, and they were saying, Sabine Wren is a Mary Sue, apparently. I was like, bruh, bruh, you gotta be kidding me. So yeah, few interesting things to talk about here today. Few debates, few conversations. But yeah, what are we? We're 2 weeks into January already. Nuts. Time flies. Dude. So you know what I will do? I'll get the that's nuts. I'll get the article up now, actually. Oh, and then the concept art too. How could I forget that? That concept art that came out. Another little doodle by Dave Filoni, but that was sick. So there's a little bit to talk about there because it opens up a couple doors. What are they going to do with Balin? I've got my thoughts on that I'll share later. What is Ahsoka and Sabine's journey going to be now? Could Skeleton Crew tie into all of this? So it's a bit interesting. There's a lot of possibilities. We're at a really exciting point, actually, with some of the content we get now. It's a nice place to be as a Star Wars fan. Wow, Star Wars Twitter does not post much at all, do they? What day is it? That one? That's the one. Julie, what's going on? How you going? I was just showing everyone before you got here. Only one pop in this week, but it was a cool one. It was a cool one. Got that nice little piece. I wish it did. I wish they did like a Commander Grey one or something. That'd be pretty sick. Commander Grey would be awesome, I reckon. But you know, we'll take that. It's a nice little one. And then I also got the Revenge of the Sith adult novelization. So bit of content's come out of that. The I've read a little bit about it. I had a quick flick through the other day. Just the detail they go into, like the Anakin Dooku duel, is insane. I know. Oh, did you see the 501st Trooper that got well, not leaked, but like there was a photo of it that came out the other day? That looks insane. Yeah, no, I was very happy. I got it for a pretty good price too. I saw it up on eBay, so I was like, I'll just chuck an offer out at the guy. You know, if he takes it, he takes it. He does it. But he took it, so I was happy with that. He took it. Yes, the race I was in is showing love. Well, actually, she was asking if I'd killed Isaac. So, he said he should be in about 5 minutes or so. So if he doesn't rock up, maybe I did kill him. I don't know, but. So there is going to be phase 1 and phase 2. Yeah, so what number was it? It was, what are we up to? The 690. I reckon it was 694. It was up on, actually I had it on Instagram the other day, didn't I? Was it Figure Brian? I reckon I uploaded it. Where are we? How much stuff does he upload? Yeah, this one. Yeah, so we got the phase 2 one here, 694. Oh, this will be good. But yeah. Looks nuts. So I didn't even see it get announced. Yeah, so here's the, do you guys in America, because I know you have like all your like every time you have an exclusive, it's either like a Walmart one or like, was it Entertainment Earth, a Target exclusive, those sort of things. Here in Australia, we all just have like the special edition sticker put on them. There is no Target exclusives or anything here. It's just this special edition sticker like there is there. Do you guys have that over there? Or is it always like a store specific one? That's actually a good question. Yeah. What's up, DB? Yes, Julie and Hannah are in here at the moment. Hannah popped through. You've been showing some love of my videos this week, dude. I appreciate it. I've been doing like daily reels, and then in the background, I've just been doing an hour or two a night on my longer form video. I recorded the audio for it last night, and it's my longest by far. I think it was just over 30 minutes of raw audio. So I started cutting it last night. I'll do a bit more of it today because the script I wrote ended up being like 7 pages. It was over 4,000 words. So yeah, it will definitely be my longest one. So I'll cut the audio down, see how long it's going to be, and then I'll go from there. Might end up being like a 2-parter or something, just so you know, you guys don't have to sit through 16 or 20 minutes, you know, of just me blabbering. I think it will be cool. There's some really cool editing opportunities in it though that I can get a bit creative with, hopefully. So I'm looking forward to editing it. Let us be honest, the What If room is so good. It is so good. The only thing, I might as well go into it now. I was actually being here soon anyway. The only thing that's putting me off of it is Josh from Den of Nerds. He's got some really good inside sources. Like, I'm trying to think of some examples. I think one of the main ones, Isaac's logging on. He should be in here soon. Yep, Isaac will be in here soon. The main thing I'm trying to think. One thing he was really accurate on was what Marok ended up being. So he was one of the first ones. He said I think his source told him it was going to be something like that Inquisitor from Tales of the Jedi that Ahsoka, beheads, and it just stinks. So I ran with that, made a theory video, and it actually ended up being true. Like, green just started spewing out from him. But yeah, Josh has some good inside sources, and he tweeted yesterday. Let me just find the tweet real quick. Where are we? It would have been about 24 hours ago. Yeah, so he said, I'm only taking this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying this is absolutely going to be true, but just keep it in my mind. He said, just had a source reach out and tell me the Star Wars What If is not happening. However, Tales of the Sith is an actual thing and happening. If we don't get I'd love a What If series, but I mean, Tales of the Sith would be epic too. So I wish I didn't have to choose between them. I mean, I don't have to. Look, sounds like they have already, but yeah. Slowly work it. Oh, dude, I appreciate that. I got a couple up there because I started just under a year ago. I think I started about late February, early March. I reckon I uploaded my first video. Yeah, hey, I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. I've been trying to, just get a bit more consistent. So like daily reels at the moment, and then I'd like to do like at least one weekly long form video at the moment. But yeah, this one I'm working on at the moment is going to take me a little while, probably another few days. I'll give myself a week absolute tops, but yeah, it'll take a little while, but I'll promise it'll be worth it because there's so much editing opportunities. I think the production value might be quite high on this one. Tales of the Sith is better for me. Tales of the Sith would be dope because then, like, who could we get? It depends how far back they want to go as well. But yeah, because you could get, some Plagueis Palpatine content. You could get, if they want to go a little bit further forward than the prequels, we could get, if they wanted to go Vader content, that, stories of him with trying to get Padme back or something. But I would be also, I know it's in the comics, but I'd also be interested to see, maybe a bit of Ben Solo and Snoke beginning to infect him, that sort of thing. Yeah, there's so many possibilities. Tales of the Bounty Hunter, if that is true as well. Here's a good question. Who's everyone's favorite bounty hunter? And if it's Boba Fett, say Boba Fett, but then give me another one as well. Because that Clone Wars arc where Obi-Wan turns into that bounty hunter that killed him, that's one of my favorite Clone Wars arcs of all time. That's one of my favorite ones of all time. Or what if we're just them pretty much? Yeah, copy. Yeah, no, 100%. I suppose it just makes it more official in a sense, I guess. Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I'd be down for it 100%. I don't know. Have any of you guys watched the Marvel one? I haven't myself. I've heard some mixed things on it though. Like I had a friend tell me he didn't think it was so good, but I've heard other people, say they loved it. So if you guys have watched it, what do you guys think of it? Cad Bane all day. Now let's be honest. Is Cad Bane really dead? When you have that red light still flashing there, it definitely keeps the door open. Now Isaac should be in here in 2 secs, I reckon, because he said he was logging on a couple minutes ago. And then we can really get the show going. I may have pre-ordered a very expensive version of Bane the other night. I hope he's not dead. Was it a Hot Toys one? Is there a Hot Toys Bane out or something? I've got my first Hot Toys one pre-ordered. I've had it pre-ordered for late last year, I think. It's meant to come out in March. So I'm super stoked for that. Shh. All right. We'll keep that one under wraps, Stevie. That could be yours and mine's secret. If anyone else heard, just wipe it. Oh, Men in Black here. Just stare at this. Go to the deodorant can. Memory wiped. Isaac, no, what's going on? Isaac, no, what's going on? We've got technical problems. Oh no. No, what's going on? First, I've been accused. Well, here's your proof, Hannah. If you're still here. No. So, let's go. We get. I didn't kill Isaac. Isaac killed his computer. Oh, that's nuts. No. Completely black screen. As like a super backup option, can you log in on your phone and just like webcam it? Not webcam it, like just use your phone cam if it comes to that. You definitely came at an interesting time, JS. So Isaac was a couple minutes late and he's trying to get on now. And yes, his PC is trying to kill him right now. His computer. No way. No way. All right. All right. All right. How long do you think that'll take, Isaac? That's nuts. Yeah. So absolute worst case scenario, we can go with this. We can go with this absolute worst case scenario. But we changed the time. We can finally do like a Sunday morning for us. So hopefully it suits like the American viewers a lot better too. And now his computer just decides to unalive itself. Prayers up that this works. So was the PC working as well? Now we've turned into like a tech chat for a couple minutes. Was it a laptop or like a proper PC, JS? My old computer caught on fire. Just I can just imagine it spontaneously just. Oh my! Was it at like where did it catch on fire? Was it like inside with all the parts, or like at the back, or? Oh my! I was thinking about it this morning as well before I started the stream up. I was like, I definitely need to dust my PC again, and this has been nothing but encouragement for me to get onto that. Oh, that is nuts. We've turned into a tech chat right now. PCs are on fire. PCs are not starting. From watching YouTube to everything bright on the inside. Oh my. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had any piece of tech like spontaneously just catch on fire. Funny story. Well, not really funny story. Complete opposite as well. This is still the cold. I had a full-size stereo just catch. Is it just spontaneous? Do you see smoke in that? Is there like a bit of warning at least? Or is it just spontaneously just like in the movies? I'll never forget actually. So I keep saying last year, it was 2 years ago now. End of December. Pretty well a year ago. I was in New York and I stepped outside because I was in a pub in New York. This is like December, a day or two before Christmas, freezing, but I love it. I prefer the cold anyway. Anyway, I stepped outside. I had my power bank plugged into my phone. I was on the phone to a friend back home here in Australia. My phone, I got a warning on my phone. It stopped charging because it was too cold. I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing. So yeah, your phones can stop charging if it's too cold. Takes me off Whatnot shopping. One of my favorite films in the Star Wars universe. I'm assuming Star Wars because that's what this stream's about. You're gonna find a lot of my opinions have to do with Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi. I just physically cannot separate them. Return of the Jedi was such a big movie for me growing up as a kid. I suppose it was like my comfort film. If I was growing up like as a kid growing up, if I was sick, feeling emotional, whatever, as a kid, I'd watch Return of the Jedi, seen Luke, Black Robes, that green lightsaber. He was just such a hero of mine. I suppose he still is. That version of Luke was just everything to me as a kid. And then I suppose as I grow up, early teens, probably from like my early teens onwards, I began to I never hated Revenge of the Sith or anything, but I just began to understand it, I suppose, on a lot more deeper level. And yeah, I just absolutely love that film. So yeah, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, I just cannot separate them for the life of me. If you ask me my favorite characters, it's Anakin and Luke. Like, once again, just cannot separate them for the life of me. I don't think there's enough money in this world to pay me to separate them. Luckily, it was right next to an outside torch. I did immediately. Oh, okay. So you can still. So at least there was a little bit of warning. At least there was a little bit of warning. Yeah, I just imagine it like the movies, just spontaneously. I did my rewatch and still Revenge of the Sith, Empire, and Return my top 3. I think that's a lot of people top 3s. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's top 3 too. Those movies are unreal. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith, Returner. Yeah, my definitely like tied first. Just once again, cannot separate them. Empire is probably my third, and then 4 and 5 are so interchangeable between Attack of the Clones and New Hope. Phantom Menace is probably 6th. I love Phantom Menace. I love the prequels and the OT. Just because it's 6th does not mean I hate it. Like, it's just I like the other ones better. That's all. Yeah, depending on my mood, Attack of the Clones and New Hope are interchangeable between the 4 and the 5 for me. But yeah, I used to not like Attack of the Clones so much as well, and this is a prequel kid. But yeah, once again, as I grew up and I understood it a lot more, I think the Clone Wars series helped it as well. Unreal, such a good movie. I love Attack of the Clones now. All good. All 3 I put as 5 stars on Letterboxd. So good. Yeah, Isaac uses Letterboxd as well. Actually, it looks like a cool app. So what? Talk me through it. How does that actually work? Because I've only sort of picked up, because I think I did see your screenshot of it the other day. And yeah, I've seen Isaac. So what? Do you just like log in movies you've watched and give like a 5-star review and maybe a comment or something? Is that how it works? It's cool though, because then you can go back through it. It's a good conversation starter. I think at a party or something, talk about movies and you just be like scroll through. Like, I've watched these movies. This is what I thought of them. I think it's a cool concept, especially for like your movie heads. Like I know Isaac is, and yeah, I think it's a really cool concept. So basically, log movies you watch and you give your thoughts. See, that's cool. Like I said, I just think it's a really cool conversation starter. You find another movie head and you guys will be talking for hours. RB, what's going on? What's going on, my guy? Oh, okay. So there's like a social element to it too. Then, didn't even think of that. Yeah, no, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. So it's almost like I'm just comparing it to like Strava for me. Obviously Strava is like the running app, but then there's like a social element too, so you can see like other people, what they've been doing, how they've been running, that sort of thing. So it's like that with movies, I suppose. That's a cool concept. I like that. Doing well, my guy. Sunday, about to hit midday here in Australia. We're chilling, talking some Star Wars. Just waiting on my co-host Isaac. Hopefully, fingers crossed. He was a couple minutes late, just to catch you up. Couple minutes late. He's attempted to log on to his computer, about to add him in, and his computer has just killed itself. So he's restarting it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he can jump in on the PC. If not, I'm sure we can set something up on his phone, and he'll be able to join through there. Rewatch Mando season 3 finally. What do you think of it, Julie? First of all, what were your initial thoughts when the season came out, and have they changed since you rewatched it? See, I'm a big advocate for season 3 in terms of people being a bit too harsh on it, I think. I like to look big picture rather than like super immediate. Same with like the Kenobi series, like, or any series really, but the Kenobi series was probably one of the main ones. I think it would have helped. I think people get judgmental too quickly with that sort of stuff. Whereas if wait for it all to come out and then look back on it, and you might have a completely different, perspective on it. So I was like, try to think the big one. One of the big ones was, Raver. How does she know Vader's Anakin? No one's meant to know that, that sort of thing. Where it's like, and everyone was so angry after episode 2, like, why does she know he's Vader? Like, it's like, just give it a sec. That they'll explain it. And, she was a child in the temple that, I suppose he was Vader at that point. Vader went through and killed. That's a different conversation though, Raver surviving, but yeah, it's just things like that. What are your thoughts? I've not changed my thought process. I still miss the original method. No, I do agree with that. It definitely didn't hit the same as season 1 and 2, but I think it has its place. And I think, after it's all said and done with whatever this movie is going to be with the Mando and Grogu movie, plus season 4, plus if we're going to get more movies of Mando and Grogu before the Filoni movie, we'll call it Heir to the Empire. I don't think that's going to be the name, but we'll call it Heir to the Empire. Yeah, I think it's got its place. So I don't want to judge it too quickly. And even it did have its cool moments anyway. Like obviously Keller and Beck, like the return of Ahmed Best, finally got his flowers from Star Wars fans. Plus all like that real Mandalorian lore. So yeah, I loved it. I know I feel like that's a game, and I really want to say awesome. I just don't know the game. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm gonna go to the links here, googling it, so I can try and relate to you here.
Yo,
Isaac's here.
A little bit of a predicament.
Give us the update here, Isaac. Before we get to more comments, give us the update here. So what's going on with the PC?
So I unplugged the computer. Alright, it started back up.
Yeah.
Man, it was on the login screen. I clicked the space bar to log in from password, and that took like 5 minutes. I'm logged in, but everything is taking its time.
So we're in a stalemate at the moment.
We are in a stalemate at the moment.
Right, we've got him here for now, though. We do have him now. Yes, no, I did just Google it. That makes a lot more sense. Just about, so yeah, right now we're just talking. Julie just rewatched Mando season 3, so we're just going over her thoughts in it. I've sort of touched on what we're going to talk about. I haven't gone into it though.
Yeah, quite a bit.
That's right. We got a few people in. We're having some lovely chats here. Skip over the part of the scientists and the cloning. Yeah, see, that's it. They sort of just left that. I'm really interested to see, where we go with that, because obviously they got to do something here to lead into that whole Palpatine thing coming back. You're alive?
I'm alive.
Oh my god. Yeah, take your... Yeah, there we go. Sweet.
Oh,
yeah,
I knew he ended this game.
Wait, what's... Yeah, take that. Yeah, I was going to say there was an echo. But I hope they get back to... Yeah, really get back to the essence of Mando, which I think is probably part of the purpose of this movie as well. Getting back to the essence of what made Mando so good over the first and second season. Yeah. Is there... Zach, what's going on, my guy? We got Isaac here. We can see the background now. We're on. I rewatched Force Awakens yesterday, and I rated it on Duels, Battles, ending, cast, character, scene, cinematography, and story. I gave it 4.5 stars. Basically, yeah, it does have a new hope. Yeah, see, that was probably yeah, my biggest issue with it. I suppose is it just felt like it was cool, seeing Star Wars back in cinema, but yeah, it just felt like a bit of a copy and paste, I suppose, of A New Hope. Even like Mark Hamill said that. So. Vibes, but I enjoyed it a lot. Didn't expect to cry. But I cried. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Julie's talking about that cloning arc there with Pershing and Katie O'Brien's character there in Mando season 3, how they sort of just left it. Like what happened to Pershing and all that. Oh wait, Isaac's talking. He's muted. Wait, you
Hello.
back now? Yeah,
Yes,
alright, you're
hello.
good. Alright, I can hear you.
Okay, hopefully everything runs smooth for the rest of the show.
Yeah, alright, we're all good now.
Yeah, I liked the Dr. Pershing episode from Mando season 3.
Yeah.
I think we got more.
A lot. Anytime we get Coruscant, I'm happy.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that was a really cool episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to see how it all ties in now, because obviously they have to lead up to the Palpatine cloning stuff, but I just want to see how it ties in.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably going to rewatch Last Jedi and Rise tonight. Maybe, depends on time. But yeah,
Oh.
what are your thoughts on Last Jedi and Rise, JS? Mando season 3, when
It wasn't.
it didn't
Compared
hit
to
the
the first two.
same. Yeah, it didn't hit the same as the first two, but yeah, I just think people judged it too quickly. It has its place, I think, and you'll see it when it comes, like as the Mandoverse keeps unfolding. Yeah, I think it'll have its place. It'll have its place.
Yeah, just compared to the first two, it, different.
Yeah. No, it was a very different vibe. But yeah, season 1 and 2 set very high
standards. Yeah.
I mean, when you're coming off, the Return of Luke, that's not, you can't really go much higher than that.
They should have started Mando season 3 off with the Luke episode from Boba Fett.
Yeah,
That
see,
should have
that
been a
was the other
season
spot
premiere.
they went wrong. Probably is like obviously it doesn't affect it for like us who watch everything, but then you might have the people who got into Star Wars because of the Mandalorian. Grogu, Baby Yoda's so cute, whatever, and they're only watching the Mandalorian or something. So they're not paying attention to Book of Boba Fett, so they've finished season 2. Cool, Grogu's gone off with Luke. Come back and Grogu's back with Din. It's like what the hell happened? But yeah, it's a bit, it's a tight line to walk, I suppose. But
yeah,
you'd think probably the majority would have kept up with that and known, but there would have been probably a decent amount of people out there that had no
would have been, yeah. Because Mando was like big among not even Star Wars fans.
Yeah. I suppose Grogu was such a big marketing tool for them. So like I think like one of my friend's sisters has no clue about Star Wars, but she's got like a Grogu plush toy, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone will have something Grogu in their house nowadays, I swear.
Yeah. I do get a feeling we'll see Moff Gideon again because they really push the cloning aspect. I'll not be surprised. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be a bit of a weird arc, I think, to just stop it there. Like something has to, like, you don't show all that and then just kill him off like that. I think, whether the real him or a clone's out there somewhere, has to be.
And all the cloning hints we were getting, like all the hints throughout season 1 and 2, led to that moment in season 3. So there's no way it just happened like that. And
I think that's gonna have to be a big theme they continue in season 4, whether it be in season 4 or in the movie. We'll talk about the structure of it later. But that has to be a theme that continues.
Yeah, sure.
I might rewatch Across the Spider-Verse. No, I haven't seen any of the animated Spider-Mans. Have you seen it?
I've seen Into the Spider-Verse. I haven't watched Across the Spider-Verse yet. Everyone flames me for it.
I've seen all the live action stuff multiple times. I have not seen a single bit of the animated stuff. I've heard it's really good. I just haven't got around to it.
Into the Spider-Verse is overrated. It's good, but it's a little bit overrated.
Okay.
And Across the Spider-Verse I haven't watched yet. Yeah.
You got high hopes for season 4. Snake Pit's back. Not gonna lie, both times when I watched the movies in theaters, it's about Last Jedi and Rise. I liked it, but I don't know how I like it now. But I guess I'll figure out. Well, I suppose after you rewatch it again and let us know.
Well, when I rewatched sequels last year, 2023.
Yep. So weird saying last year now.
I know. So because I was showing my mate Star Wars for the first time, so we
all
again. And when we got to the sequels, Force Awakens, we watched. I hated it more than ever. Last Jedi, I liked it a little bit more. Still hate it, but I
No,
liked
I
it a
remember
little
that.
bit more.
Yeah,
And Rise of
that
Skywalker, I still have the
yeah.
same feelings. I hate it.
Your suppose slightly improved appreciation of Last Jedi. That's more to do from like a production sense, though. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I just yeah. I still hate it. Still terrible.
yeah.
Shouldn't be
Like
a thing.
story wise, hate it, but
Sure,
production
yeah.
wise,
Definitely production wise, it's amazing.
yeah. Like I'm happy to say, like, yeah, I can always admit, like, cinematography and like sequels, all the sequels, but Last Jedi especially had some unreal shots.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
story wise,
after rewatching them, I was tossing up between putting Force Awakens at the bottom of my list, going Last Jedi, Rise, Force Awakens. I don't like that movie. I do not like the Force Awakens. I find it so boring.
Yeah. My opinion sort of changed over time. Like, getting Star Wars back in cinema was unreal, but then
Yeah.
the hype dies down a little bit, and you really think about it. It's like that was just like a New Hope all over again, sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Still better than Last Jedi for me, obviously, but
Fair,
Rise was probably my favorite, I suppose, but
Mhm.
still a lot of questionable decisions. The biggest film I need to rewatch is Solo. I watched it for the first time a year or so ago and I got so bored I turned it off, but I'm giving it another chance. Yeah, see, I don't mind Solo, but at the same time, it's not like really
It's not
super
nothing
high
spectacular.
rewatchability
Yeah.
for me. Like
No,
I don't
pretty
mind it,
boring.
but yeah, it just wasn't.
It
Yeah,
went through a lot of issues too. It's alright.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
just not
nothing
high
too big.
rewatchability for me. Yeah,
Yeah, no. None of the Disney movies are high rewatchability for me. Not even Rogue One. I don't like Rogue One that much compared to other people. Like it's the
no, I'm
best
the
Disney
same.
movie, but I'm
Yeah, no, I'm
not
the
too
same.
big
Like
of it.
it's a cool story and it's definitely got its place.
Mm,
But yeah, my favorite scene, obviously by far, is that Vader
the
hallway
Vader.
scene. Which yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah. I've watched that maybe 3 times. Rogue One, I reckon I've watched 3 times, and yeah, it's not super high rewatchability for me either.
No,
But yeah, it's
no.
definitely got its place. It's a cool story and leads up to A New Hope. But yeah,
Yeah.
the push for cloning and Mando and Bad Batch was for a huge moment somewhere in the future of Star Wars. I always believe that things are tied together. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, because of what the sequels did, that all this content has to lead to somewhere now, so they have to make it make sense, I suppose. So it's just how Filoni wants to go about it. Bad Batch season 3 is going to be super dark. I hope we get a bit more out
Oh,
of that.
dude, I can't wait. I'm getting more hyped to that show.
Yeah.
It's that I think it's the thing I'm looking forward to the most this year, Star Wars wise. Honestly.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Tales of the Jedi too, 100%. But yeah.
Yeah.
So talk to me. Obviously, you're the movie head here. This director that Filoni's had in at Lucasfilm the last couple of days or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Talk me through it. Talk me through it, Isaac.
That the Godzilla Minus One director.
Yeah.
Oh, if we get him to if he does a Star Wars movie, we're set. We're fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good movie. Godzilla Minus One was probably the most unexpected movie of 2023 for me. I loved it, and I really think he could direct a Star Wars movie. He wants to. Dave's had him over in Lucasfilm. I reckon there's some talks, and oh my god, it would if they just gave him control. Give him the keys, and then everyone steps back. Obviously, Dave look over. Make sure it's following law and what not.
Yeah.
I reckon he could make a banger Star Wars movie. Oh my god.
Anytime someone's at like Lucasfilm or Skywalker Ranch, something's about to happen. Like the whole year, Daisy Ridley's there, and she says, "Oh, it was just for lunch," Then like a couple weeks later, Ray movie. All the car. I don't think Rosario was there, but like Iman, Ivana, and Diana were at Skywalker Ranch. In December. A couple weeks later, this week, Ahsoka season 2. They were 100% there signing contract. That
Definitely.
actually opens an interesting thing though, because with Diana, obviously she's Morgan Elsbeth. She's meant to be dead.
Oh.
So.
That's a big.
So.
Oh, they're definitely gonna.
Are they gonna try and?
Yeah.
I mean, resurrect her, but
Which?
they don't have anything. Like, there's no, unless they can just concoct her from thin air.
I reckon they're gonna do something. They would definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Something to keep an eye on her. I think she was there.
Magic. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What did you think of that announcement, Ahsoka season 2?
Oh, well, it was a no-brainer, but it's still they dropped it so casually at the same time.
That's what I mean.
It was just
That's what I
yeah,
mean.
just sitting there in that last paragraph of the article.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I'm actually
I
very
hope
excited for it. It'll come out before Dave's movie.
Yeah.
And also the Mandalorian and Grogu movie,
Well,
which
just back
I'm a
on
bit.
Ahsoka for a second, there was that concept art that got dropped of Ahsoka and
Yeah,
Sabine,
Ahsoka and Sabine are
which
on.
sort of bounces off that earlier doodle that came out of Ahsoka and Sabine, you know, crawling through like the snowy mountain terrain sort of thing. So I think it came out. It was something Filoni drew a while ago, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, all these little like bits of concept art that he's drew like years and years ago seem to be like getting used now.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah,
ridiculous. He must be planned so far ahead. It's it's unreal. I hope we get the Bad Batch soon. Well, did you see someone on Twitter the other day or last night I think they just went onto the Bad Batch's YouTube channel and they had 3 private videos up there.
the trailers. Really?
Apparently, there's 3 private videos. He had a screenshot up on Twitter. So
we're getting a trailer soon.
We have to. Well, because what's her name? What is her name? She was teasing it the other day.
One of the producers on it.
Yeah. Oh, her name's escaping me at the moment. But yeah, she was like, "Oh, you guys are really waiting for the trailer, aren't you?" It's like, just drop it, please. Drop it, please.
I think.
Yeah, Jennifer Corbett. Yeah, executive producer, head writer of Bad Batch.
Yeah, I reckon. Bad Batch season 3 will come out on May 4th.
We need something in the first half of the year. Otherwise, we're going to be getting 3-4 series in the second half. That no way they're going to do that.
I reckon they'll overlap Bad Batch with another show.
Yeah, no, because they did that last year with Mando. So you can definitely see that happening.
Yep.
I still get chills when Vader says father and son in Empire. The way he says it's so spine-chilling. James Earl Jones is such a goated actor. Facts.
Greatest scenes in cinema.
Who's supposed to be dead? Oh, Morgan Elsbeth from Ahsoka. Oh, mate. Obviously, yeah, Ahsoka killed her. But yeah, she was at Skywalker Ranch the other day with Iman and Ivana just before season 2 got announced. So maybe she was there signing a contract too.
Maybe.
Sin City's in the house. What's going on, Sin?
What's up, Sin City?
Do you guys' thoughts on a possible Star Wars What If? I hope so. Many possibilities.
To bring this up.
Yeah.
You saw those rumors, news?
I've seen the rumors, but I've also seen what Josh said, so I'm like...
That is not true.
Because he's normally accurate. He's normally pretty spot on with his sources. So I'm
he
not
did
getting
say
my
that there's
hopes
a
up
Tales
for
of
it
the
yet.
Sith coming.
Tales of the Sith, I'd be so happy with. We were quickly
too.
talking about it before you got on, because we're saying like how they could either go super far back, they could do some Palpatine Plagueis stuff, just Palpatine. They can do Vader between 3 and 4.
Yeah, Vader and Palps.
Or saying, I know it's in the comic, I know it's in the comics, but I would also love to see it. I wouldn't mind seeing, Ben Solo, Snoke trying to infect his mind, that sort of thing. If they wanted to go a bit further forward. Maybe some Ventress stuff, but I feel like her Sith days were pretty well covered, unless
Maul and Palps.
Maul and Palps, absolutely. Yeah, it'd be.
There's
a lot. Yeah, there's a lot they could do there. Actually, one thing I really want to see. So he's in the Vader comics, but there's a dude called Lord Momin. Have you heard of him?
No, Lord Momin.
Lord Momin, weirdest dude ever. So he's a really unconventional type Sith. He's it actually goes off a bit of what Balin said. In order to destroy, you must create, sort of thing. So the general ideology of the Sith is to destroy, whereas Momin wanted to create. So he was an artist. So he started off. He wanted to create art that would make people, feel scared, horrified, terrified, that sort of thing. So like the very first thing I think he did is his family lost their cat, and his mum's like going around looking for their cat or whatever, and he's like mutilated it and making art with like the bones and stuff. Like he's a weird dude. And this was him as a kid, and then he grows up and he's making art still with like animal skulls but bigger pieces for public display, and general public's like watching on like what the hell's going on. So he got arrested. Then some Sith Lord, what's her name, Lady Shah, broke him out, took him on as her apprentice. He didn't want to be an apprentice though, so he killed her. Didn't take on an apprentice himself because he wanted to learn about the secrets of the Sith. No time to teach someone else. I want to learn all this myself.
Yeah.
And then, because going back to the art thing, he embarked on his biggest art piece. He wanted to make a huge piece, like his defining piece. So what he did, a bunch of Sith acolytes helped him. He created this ship that had a huge engine, and he flew to a planet with a city. Like he reached out to the Force. The Force told him to find a city, so he found the city. And what he wanted to do is this engine could destroy the city. But what he did was, as the citizens and all that realized they were about to just get wiped out, like the Death Star would do to a planet, he froze.
Yeah.
He was going to freeze time with the Force, and it'd just be frozen in time. This city about to be destroyed, and all these citizens looking up in like horror, terror. They're about to get wiped out. And so he was going to freeze it, but then a bunch of Jedi came on board, killed him, and his spirit got stuck in his helmet. And so then Jocasta Nu had it in the Jedi archives for a long time. And then Palpatine, after she got killed, Palpatine got it, gave it to Vader, and Momin helped Vader build his castle. The very thing in the background there.
Is this a canon story?
This is a canon story. Momin helped Vader build it. That
is very interesting.
It is an unreal story, but Momin is a creepy dude. Momin is a creepy dude.
So he's from like the Old Republic?
It didn't really specify where he was from, but he was from a long time ago. A long time ago. It was, I think it was in the era like before the Ruler 2 and all that. It was before Bane.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, creepy dude.
Mm-hmm. The Funko for Star Wars What If would be so good. Oh my god. Imagine the alternative thing.
The closest we've got to it is they did that Ralph McQuarrie concept series.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Had like, I think one of them was like, Han Solo concept. It was Han Solo as a Jedi and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'd be sick.
We need Star Wars What If, man. Oh my god.
Have you seen the Marvel one?
No, I haven't
either. See, I've heard mixed things. See, I was talking to a friend about it last night. He wasn't a fan of it. But then I've heard other people and they're like, unreal, loved it. So
yeah. Yes, I feel like Disney wouldn't make this What If stories we would want them to do. They'd do the most random, stupid thing.
That's what I was thinking about last night too. I was like, it wouldn't be. They wouldn't do. Like, what if Padme joined Vader, like joined Anakin, and then Padme and Anakin ruled the galaxy with Luke and Leia? It wouldn't be stuff like that. I reckon.
When they would be the best ones too.
Yeah.
I'd have to do it Clone Wars animation, surely.
Yeah, you'd think so. Stick with that, Clone Wars, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith, I suppose. Yeah, animation style would be sick.
Yep. It really would be. So let's talk about the juicy one.
Yep.
Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes,
is most likely
so
2026.
Structure-wise, there's been a couple rumors thrown out there.
Yeah.
So the less likely option the more likely one seems to be season 4, and the movie will go like hand in hand, sort of thing. That seems to be the latest popular one. Is instead of the 8-episode format, it's going to be 6 episodes, and then the movie is going to be the season finale.
Yeah,
which that's never been done before, and I'm a fan of
weird.
it. But then at the same time, going back to like that Grogu coming back to Din and Book of Boba issue, like if people don't watch the series and they just want to go see a Star Wars movie, they're going to be so caught off guard.
Yeah.
And vice versa, people pay for Disney Plus than have to go pay for a movie ticket to go.
Yeah.
Like, obviously that won't affect a lot of people, like most people, because
No.
they want to do that. But yeah,
But
it's a cool idea.
no.
It'll just be interesting to see how it actually goes if that is the route they go.
I'm very skeptical, especially the way they announced it. Very random. It felt like they just had a meeting last night. Like, okay, let's announce this thing.
Just
Yeah.
randomly dropped it like for us it was like 3:30 in the morning on like was it Tuesday night or something.
Yeah.
It's just an incredibly random time, but yeah, very very. I was about to fall asleep as well. Yeah, it was like 3:30. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I had already fallen asleep and I didn't see it.
Yeah, because I was messaging you. I was like, dude.
Yeah. So, obviously, it looks like this will now be the first Star Wars movie, which I like. I think it's a better move having this as first movie than a Rey movie.
Yeah, it's a safe option, but a smart option at the same time.
Yep.
Like to make that preferred, sort of the reintroduction back to Star Wars in the cinemas.
John Favreau is writing and directing, alongside writing with Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's co-writing, and he's producing as well. We just have to wait and see how Mando season 4 goes.
Yeah, so because obviously they had all the script done in that before the strikes for season 4,
and then
so I
during
wonder
the strikes,
well, that's the thing. See, I wonder if they knew it was going to be a movie back then.
I heard that
because the rumors were going around back then, but then they just got completely wiped out.
Yeah,
it's
true. I remember the rumors, and then I'm like, yeah, no, I see. It's one of those rumors, but actually,
I'm interested to see where we go with season 4 now.
Have you heard that it might be a trilogy of movies for Mandoverse now?
I did hear that too.
With Dave's being the last one.
I did hear that too. So.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, I always imagined Dave's movie, like the Heir to the Empire one, being like the collaboration of all, like not just
all the shows.
Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, maybe even, or that might finish up on its own, even though it's part of the same bit, and then Boba as well. But if it's gonna be like a trilogy under the name of this Mando Grogu one, then no.
If it's successful, I think it might be a trilogy.
Yeah,
they might. So I think this is the order we'll get these things. I think we'll get Mando season 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie would have to come right after Mando season 4.
Oh, 100%. You can't leave a gap in that. Yeah, you cannot leave a gap in
Mando
that.
season 4, 2025. Mando movie.
Well, I mean, Disney movie releases, the last 3 Skywalker movies were all done in December.
Yeah, Royal Rumors Rey movie was going to be May. They could do end of 2025 and then 4 months later the film.
Yep.
And then Ahsoka season 2. And then maybe a second movie if it does well and they make a trilogy. And then Dave's movie. That's what I assume. In terms of the Mandoverse stuff. Yeah, I think it would go Mando season 4, the Mando movie, Ahsoka season 2, second movie, and then the third movie. It could definitely work. And if it is a trilogy, then technically this is our new sequel trilogy. If you want to take it like that.
I know a lot of fans. Yeah, I think a lot of fans would. I'd probably put myself in that category.
Me too.
But there's a lot coming out. Yeah, there's a lot coming out. It'll be interesting. There's gonna be so many delays and stuff. It's not gonna be set in stone for a long time.
No.
But I suppose will season 4 then be the last of the Disney Plus series side of Mando then, and then it will just go movies. Or are we going to get season 5 too as a series? See, that's the other question I've got. What? Yeah, I think it.
I think
there's a lot of questions that we need answers to with stuff like that. Like, what's the structure going to be going for? Because at the moment, we've only got there's going to be a movie, and the rest of it's just been rumors.
Yep.
So officially, we don't even know what's happening with season 4.
No. So it's going to be. I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical just because it's very random.
Yeah, well, if we go to,
very
I think
random.
Sin City's got the same here. The entire Mando Grogu movie feels shady right off the jump. No fanfare at all. Just feels like a way to take the negative press and heat from the disaster of the new Maybe director. Well, you're not wrong. And a way to maybe lure the OG fans back by announcing John, and a way to get Grogu merch sales.
Having Grogu
Well, I mean, yeah, the John and or Dave is always going to get a lot of fans back, I think, because they've been so successful. Disney delaying the Rey movie is the same movie they're making with the Snow White remake, delayed to let the terrible press die down for a year or two. Look, you're not wrong. You spit a lot of facts right now, Sin.
Yeah.
I'm finding it hard to disagree with any of it. Will any of these things actually be? I don't think you can announce something like a Mando Grogu movie and not make that.
There's no way.
Yeah,
the way they announced it, like they didn't need to announce that like that.
No, absolutely not. Like that was completely out of the blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I could see less popular titles that haven't had much fanfare. Like a Lando movie or something that's been moved around a bunch. But I can see that just getting the flick eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think once you announce a Mando Grogu movie, I don't think you can go back on that.
No. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I have a theory that if they do, I think this is what they should do. I think they should finish the Mandoverse stuff and then give us the Rey movie and everything, and then do a Jedi movie. So give us Mando season 4, Mandalorian Grogu movie, Ahsoka season 2, and then the second movie, and then Dave's third movie.
It'll be a long time.
Movie.
Yeah,
it will be a long time.
I agree. I agree with the premise you're thinking. Yeah, because realistically, to have all that said and done, we'd be talking almost 2030 by that point, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
be a long time.
Probably. But I have a little theory that at the end of one of the movies, whatever the last movie will be in the Mandoverse, because it will end the movie, probably Dave's movie, I assume.
Yeah.
There'll be a little bit of a time jump, and Grogu meets Rey at the end of the film. And then Grogu's in the Rey film. The
only thing, they've got to set it up, though, like, I suppose they did in Rebels, like, why Ahsoka wasn't in the OT, why wasn't Grogu in the sequels then?
Yeah. I reckon they'll do something. They'll have a little bit of...
look, if they wanted to structure it, they've got an easy out. Grogu was on Peridia or something. Like, they've got an easy out there if they wanted to.
They do. And I think having Grogu in the Rey movie would also did bring numbers.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
They're going to use Grogu like that for a bit, I think. With movies.
Imagine killing Grogu off, though. Like, you just can't, can you?
No. Grogu's not going to... Grogu will never die. Never gonna kill him off. Never. They're gonna suck that boy dry. They're gonna use him so much. He honestly might become one of the worst Star Wars characters. They're gonna overutilize him, honestly. I know.
There's a lot of development there, though.
There's
a lot of, because obviously the dude doesn't even talk yet.
Yeah, exactly. And we've had him for 5 years.
So yeah, there's.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, see him, he'll begin to talk and then go through the trials and that sort of thing.
That is true.
He could go to.
Interesting to see what he actually, becomes once he loses everything and he's on his own. Let's go. Din's gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Yeah, but he has to live on. Patty Jenkins was announced Celebration of Story Ideas, a video from it, and that was dropped. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I say, because the Mandoverse is already established and that sort of thing. Like, there's history there already. I think once you announce that movie, you can't go back on it.
No.
And if you do, that just looks even worse. I have not seen this at all. I saw Sin drop that. I was like, what?
Yeah, I heard about this. This is stupid.
What? Where did you hear about this?
I think it was Theory's video. His plot, his Rey movie plot leak. I think it was. I heard this. It's stupid. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Why would you do
Doesn't
that?
Work with that. Yeah. Disaster of an idea.
The only thing I can think of with this, right, is back to I keep going back to these Vader comics, but Vader opens his portal and he's going through seeing like bits from his life and that. And keep in mind, this is from his point of view. So I think one of his worst fears or something is that Palpatine was the one that manipulated the Force to make him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's walking through and he sees Shmi and Palpatine's behind her, like manipulating the Force in her stomach. Yeah, it's super weird, dude. Super weird. That's the only thing I could think of when you say that. I was thinking like Rey, Force Ghost. Ben, just manipulating the Force and Rey. That's so stupid. What?
Yeah, no, it's.
I really hope that's not gonna be it.
No. Grogu
Grogu's the money maker big time. It's gotten so many people into it now because the gateway's Mando, and then they might go, "Oh, I want to see what happened before," and they'll start watching the movies. And yeah, Grogu is a gateway drug.
Yeah. This is definitely what will happen. Mando's gonna die. Grogu has to find another task and have to go forward. It's gonna be interesting when Grogu's on his own. What if they kill Din off in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? I heard some people talking about that. Like no leaks or rumors, just like speculation.
I don't think if they kill him off, I reckon it'd be in Filoni's Heirs of the Empire movie.
That's what I thought too.
I don't think. Yeah,
I think by the end of this, Din's dead. I think they do kill him off by the end of this, because Pedro kind of wants to get out.
He's gone. He's a very busy dude at the moment. He is a very busy dude.
He is. He likes his face to be shown too, and Mando doesn't give him that opportunity. Look, they don't want Grogu to speak. Once he speaks, he'll have his own voice, ideas, and personality. They don't want it because it kills. Yeah, it does. It makes him less adorable if you.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But there has to come a point in time where he learns how to speak. I get that. I get that, but at the same, the other thing I could think of there as well is Yoda actually had consistent training. Grogu was, getting chucked out during Order 66, and he wouldn't have had.
That is.
I do want to know more about what happened though. I think we spoke about it last week. Like what happened between Order 66
and
the point where Mando finds him in season 1.
They should give us a prequel TV series.
What did we say? There was. What is there?
Well, I think Kelleran Beck takes Grogu to the path where Quinlan is.
Yeah, see, I can definitely see something like that.
Quinlan, and then they trade the path. And then Grogu goes through the path, whatever the path is,
Yeah. Well, it's like, all I can think of is, like Arrow, like the series Arrow, how there's always the continuous flashbacks of him on the island. I want those continuous flashbacks of Grogu. Like, we've gotten a couple at the moment, but like more consistent. I want those more and more and more. As mate, I'd say that'd be really cool. Mum being impregnated,
yeah, it's weird.
But it's so
Grogu will live another 700 plus years. No matter how old Din is, Din will have to die to get Grogu on his hero's journey here. And I think Din will die.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I don't know what they're gonna do with Grogu. I do think he'll show up in the Rey movie. He has to, right? I mean, it depends. Maybe Grogu doesn't even. He would have to become like a.
If he does, the only thing then is if he shows up, then the Rey movie has to come out after all of it. Then because you can't have him there while this is still coming out. It's like, shot factor gone. We know what happens.
I hope they do that, and it also makes it easier for like casual viewers to keep up with stuff. Because if you release a Rey movie in the middle of all this Mandoverse stuff, people probably just won't know where it all takes place.
Yeah. No, exactly. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. I feel like that's very stupid if they release a movie. Say they're making a trilogy for the Mandoverse, right? They release the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, and then the Rey movie, and then go back to that one to finish the trilogy with 2 more movies.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%.
Okay, I understand that with Marvel, but this is very, 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 very different. Pedro's really taken off Spider-Man. Yeah. Ray being pregnant thing, that being a false rumor.
Yeah, even if
it had surely.
I hope they'd see the reaction to it at the very least. If it was planned, they're like, yeah, no, we'll go in another direction. Because that's nuts.
Well,
That's
apparently
nuts.
there hasn't even been a draft handed in yet for the Ray movie by Stephen Knight. I heard Josh talking about that.
Oh, okay. Wasn't that meant to be? Because they're meant to start filming in like
ages ago.
2-3 months.
It's not going to be filming in 2 to 3
I thought they meant to start in like March, April.
April, yeah. It's not happening. The movie will happen. The Ray movie will happen. We're going to get a Ray movie. But the Ray movie's the closest they've gotten creating a movie since The Rise of Skywalker, I think.
Yeah.
They've actually got casting, and from what I know, they have casting.
It's just Ray, isn't it, at this point? They haven't announced anyone else, have they?
No, they haven't announced anyone else.
I seriously hope John wants to come back. The question should at least be asked, and then
I hope so.
He seems a bit more open to it now. He's
done a lot lately too, there.
What has he been in lately? I'm really kept up to date with him. I've only seen him on like podcasts and that talking.
And he was in last year he was in a Netflix movie. It was a sci-fi one, how they cloned Tyron, which I haven't seen but I heard good things about.
Yeah.
He was in The Woman King, which was pretty big.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was he in Nope? I remember if he was in Nope.
Is that the Jordan Peele movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But he's been going good. So I don't know.
Just speaking of
I think
John
if they
Wick,
offered him the right amount of money, he might.
Yeah, I want to see him come back. I just want him to see him get that redemption, like Hayden
Me
did,
too.
Ahmed did.
Yeah.
What's it? Rayside's in it. I watched a World War II documentary a few nights ago. John Boyega. That's so random.
Ooh.
What?
What the hell?
Does he have like family ties or something? Like, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's interesting. What's Sin say? The thing to also consider is that at the time of 46, there are over 10,000 Jedi around the entire galaxy. Palps didn't need to kill them. He needed to kill the Council in the major place. 100%. That's something they touch on. I keep going back to the Vader comics here, dude, but there's so much of this stuff in there because Palpatine does not care.
Vader comics are stacked.
He's wiped it. Yeah, they've got this they've got like a whole list, and it gets to the point where they can't even find anyone anymore. This is before the Kenobi series. No, they can't find anyone else. I think the last one they find, there's Eth Koth, and then there's another Jedi hiding out on Mon Cala with a few people he's found to try and protect in that. And yeah, they kill them. There's no one left. So Pouch is like, we've killed all the major, like Sin said, like we've killed everyone we needed to. Like they're wiped out, separated, lost hope. There's nothing. It was probably that arrogance really that was his downfall in the end. But
Vader comics are stacked, man. So much in there. They should just bring it to screen. Just feed off the comics. So many good stories in there.
I know. But then you get the people that are like, like the people that are big fans of like the books and that sort of thing, like the literature, and it's like, why ruin it with, putting it into live action or animated stuff? It's like, I don't like that, just only enhances it for me.
Me too. I would love to see like stories of Vader and Mustafa.
Oh, dude, 100%. My thoughts are that Pedro will come back for the movie because films will be a higher paycheck for him than doing the show. It's just, they just need to create that window. It seems like, because obviously the armor is like the leader, I think she's more open to, these other, she's open up to these other ways now with like Bo-Katan, because Bo-Katan does take her helmet off. So that could... But at the same time, Din's really set in his ways as well at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
From what he's grown up with, so...
Yeah.
It's up to him, I suppose. But yeah, they could go down that route a little bit, and then that opens up the door for him to take his helmet off if...
He's also going to have to find time. I mean, if he's only voicing, it's going to be too hard. But he's, He's also going to be in Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. He's a busy dude, man.
He's a busy dude. Last of Us season 2. And I know he's in a bunch of other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's busy.
I'd love to see a Finn movie more than a Rey movie. Not that I hate her, I just thought Finn was a more interesting backstory potential. 100%.
Me too.
100%. A stormtrooper turn that, you know, has a higher aptitude of the Force than, you know, a normal person, because obviously everyone's sensitive. But yeah, then you just go down the whole rabbit hole of like, that's what they should have done the sequels, and I've been down that too many times.
Yeah.
But no, 100%, yeah.
If Finn, you know, is Force sensitive, which he is, like everyone is, but you know, he's
obviously, he's clearly got a higher ability with it, you know.
Yeah. You know, there's always been those rumors that he was part of Luke's Jedi Academy, then he got stolen and mind wiped. Became a stormtrooper.
What would, unless he's like an outstanding pupil or something, what would make Kylo and the Knights of Ren steal someone rather than slaughter them?
Let's kill them.
Yeah, that's probably the first thing that jumps to my mind.
I feel like that's just a very like easy way to, you know, say that he's had a Jedi background.
Yeah.
In some way, but no, a Finn movie would be cool. Do him justice.
Hannah, have you seen Hannah dress up as Ki-Adi-Mundi? So I think this is something me and Hannah have in common. We absolutely hate Ki-Adi-Mundi. We absolutely hate him. Hannah and I are really broken up by the death of Ki-Adi-Mundi. That was the backbreak of the council. Dude, Order 66 is probably one of the most dark... I mean, it's the darkest scenes in Star Wars. But Ki-Adi-Mundi's death was the highlight by far. And I'll die on that hill. He has to make up a cosplay for Ki-Adi-Mundi. She can play on his multitudes of children. Is there actually a number out there? I know he had the 7 wives. Is there a number out there for how many children that dude has? Exactly, I'll be on the kid.
I know. Yeah.
You need like a 10 head to get his forehead right, but it felt like a big bait and switch with Finn and Rey. For it to be a bait and switch, does that mean it has to be planned though? Because that sequel trilogy was not planned, obviously. So
yeah.
So like for it to even give him and say, you know, it was a bait and switch, does that mean it had to at least been planned? Because they didn't know what they were doing, man.
They did.
In Legends, Palpatine had Inquisitors and others hunting for Force-sensitive kids around the galaxy to steal them, train them, etc. So, I'm not super over the Legend stuff, but dude, it's gonna get so annoying how many times I go back to these Vader comics. But obviously, they had Project Harvester. It was called Project Harvester, where like Vader went out with the Inquisitors when they killed Eth Koth. They took his. He literally had just had the baby. They walked in as his wife had just given birth, and Vader, you know, and so like Eth breaks a hole in the wall, lets his wife and the kid run off, and yeah, the Inquisitors go after the kid and the wife while Vader takes on Eth Koth. And then, yeah, they give him... Oh, they look like... Do you know Shy Guy from Mario?
Shy Guy from Mario.
I'm trying to think of just like a person to compare these people to. So he... They kills Eth Koth, has the child. They go back to Coruscant, and the Inquisitorius originally was in the works on Coruscant, like where Palpatine and Dooku meet at the end of Attack of the Clones. That area, like the real underground... working class part. And yeah, there's the Inquisitorius, so they land there, and these two they're like nurses, these women nurses, but they look like Shy Guy. They're just like sort of there, and they've got the white mask on. They're a bit creepy. And yeah, these are the nurses that look after these Force sensitive children that they want to train up. But yeah, Project Harvester, that was what that was all about.
I have heard of that. Like, I've heard that.
Well, didn't they drop it? They name dropped it in. Did they name drop it in Bad Batch or something? They name dropped it somewhere. I'm trying to think. I'm rattling my brain. They name dropped it somewhere.
It might have been Bad Batch, honestly. Or was it Mando Season 3 with Dr. Pershing?
Possibly, but then the only thing I'm thinking about that is that's after Return of the Jedi. makes sense for it to be in Bad Batch.
Yeah.
But if it is in
I've heard it somewhere.
Yeah. If it's in no, that's what I know. Like we have heard it somewhere. I'm just trying to think where they name dropped it. Would it be 100? We need a Kiadi Mundi children count. He can start his own council with just the Mundi children.
Yeah.
I just still find it baffling that Kiadi is allowed to be married and not Anakin. Well, he wasn't was he? Oh, well, I suppose the 7 wives, but his was more because I think his people were
his species were going extinct.
Yeah, we're going extinct.
So he got he got a
Yoda or whatever gave him like special. Clearance.
Yeah, the council gave him clearance to breed his species.
Oh, the council suck. The book Rise of the Red Blade would be a great character to explore. I did see that book now. I might have something to say about this.
Rise of the Red Blade.
I saw the book when I was up in the Gold Coast. I was buying a bunch of books. I've just got sitting here. I did see that one. I think it just come out, but I didn't pick it up because I was picking up other ones. I just need to. Is it her that I'm thinking of?
Alright, I have seen this cover before.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's she been in? I'm trying to think because there was someone that looked a lot like her in the Vader comics, but it's not her, I don't think. Just one more reason for Anno to not trust the Council of Jedi in general. This, yeah. They sucked, dude. They sucked. They sucked so much.
In reality, they really did.
Oh, yeah. I think, you, when you reach that point of enlightenment, when you know the Jedi Council just sucked, then, yeah. You're in a good place. I can see why Yoda would say not to have attachments or romantic relationships due to him living 900 years and the pain losing it would cause him, but why make the entire order follow that? See, I'm just thinking about Luke right now with his Jedi Order. That...
Because he allowed attachments, eh? Or like...
Well, I'm trying to think. I think in Legends he did. Because in Book of Boba, obviously he makes Grogu choose, between attachment Din, the chainmail, or... this other path of,
True.
Which doesn't...
I don't like that.
I think I liked the Legends more.
Me too.
But obviously I think they have to go that route because of how the sequels and that go. But if they had their own way, I think... I'd like to think they'd make Luke. Because he can see what it did to Anakin and what it did to Vader.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think, acknowledge the Council's mistakes, and that was one of them. Yeah. Like, even Obi-Wan would have left the Council in a heartbeat for Satine.
For Satine. He said, yeah.
That was actually one of the what-if scenarios. I saw someone chucked up like a sketch of, it was Obi-Wan, Satine, and they had a son, yeah.
That would be a good one if Obi-Wan left the Jedi Order.
Yeah. Or if they dove into, like, the Obi-Wan having a brother thing. What if they took Obi-Wan's brother? Or what if his brother was on the Council or was a Jedi too or something like that?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yep.
They need to dig into that more, I think, because you can't just name drop, or you can't just randomly drop in the Kenobi series. Oh yeah, I had a brother once.
That's very weird. Very interesting.
Kiadi didn't need 7 wives. She'd be too busy to be a council. The council must have spent millions on his wives and kids.
Yeah. No, literally, how do you have time to...
Do you reckon he just got like extra annual leave or something? He got to fly home and just, do his thing.
Yeah. You reckon Ezra will show up in the Mando and Grogu movie or Mando season 4 now that he's back in the main galaxy?
I could definitely see it. Yeah. I've been seeing a bit of obviously it's probably more so just because they're in Star Wars together, but Emily Swallow and him are at conventions and they've been interacting a bit on social media too.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm just wondering, maybe they... I know they keep stuff under wraps a lot. Like when Emily Swallow was here and she was talking about like Mando and all that. She was saying like nothing until you rock up for the day of shooting almost. Like they just keep everything so tightly under wraps.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe there might be something there. But I mean, he's back at the universe. You'd assume at some point, like he's a Jedi. You'd have to assume at some point.
Yeah, and show him into
an introduction.
I can't wait for that. Honestly, Luke and Ezra meeting.
There's so many stories there. I need that
Mm.
first Ahsoka and Luke meeting. I need all
It's
of
like
it.
Luke and Ezra are the exact same age.
Yeah. Pretty much. It would be, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we didn't actually touch on that. She becomes an Inquisitor while she trained as a Jedi. She always felt she needed more, that she was on the wrong path. So, a bit like Anakin, then. Like, I want more, but I know I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Mara Jade was an incredibly fully developed character in her own right. Sadly, it's too late to bring her into canon. There's a few good acting choices out there for her as well.
I mean, could they? Could they make it part of the reason Luke
I don't
ran
know.
away?
There's so many holes that have to jump through, and I don't know if they could.
They
So
really
many.
screwed up with the sequels. Idiots,
I know.
man.
I know, it's just, now you have to fill in these gaps and not retcon it at the same
there's
time.
so many.
It's
So
Oh,
frustrating.
I was reading. Obviously, like we know, Qui-Gon wasn't meant to show up as a Force ghost, but like, when I was reading the Star Wars archives, I think I did the reel on it last night. Like it was. There's the bit in there because there was a bit of storyboard art drawn up. One of the artists, when Obi-Wan drops into the water after Cody shoots him off the wall, he's meant to dive into this cave, and Qui-Gon was going to appear to him then. But then in Revenge of the Sith, yeah. But
like George
then
had considered that.
No, because then the storyboard artist showed George, and George said no. Like Qui-Gon, what do you say? He wasn't that accomplished. He was able to transfer his personality, so that's why you can hear him. But he's not that accomplished that you can see him. But then obviously Disney retconned that, so.
Which
I want to know what George's reaction was to that, actually. I'd love to see that.
That's one of the biggest things. I love seeing Liam Neeson again in Qui-Gon. That was really nice. Like, when I'm like, oh, sick.
It's nice.
This is great. But I hate it. It might be one of the biggest things I hate from Disney Star Wars.
Yeah?
Because the whole reason George didn't bring him as a Force Ghost is, because he doesn't show up as a Force Ghost at all during the original trilogy. And so throughout all of the prequels, Clone Wars, everything, George kept it so Qui-Gon couldn't just physically show up.
Yeah,
and then they just go and do it.
It does break a lot at that point, though, doesn't it?
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I really don't like it. Like, it was cool seeing Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon again. I love Qui-Gon. But I hate it. It doesn't make sense. Nobi-Shu,
Oof, Satine. Getting Monday is the higher wines on the Star Wars universe. Probably forced persuading women in America. You're nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Did I just... Oh, no. I've just activated his Satine PTSD, I think. And now we've got a chat crying over Satine.
When are we getting a Satine name dropping Mando from Bulk? And
heaps of people thought he was talking about. Heaps of people thought Obi-Wan was talking about Satine in that. Was it episode 2 where he's saying to Leia, like, you remind me of someone strong, wise, that sort of thing. She was It was obviously Padme, but like, I was like, it's probably not a bad second guess.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson or Ana de Armas for Mara Jade. There's another actor. There's another actor that keeps getting listed, and she is like perfect. Those are good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
There's someone's gonna remind me. I see it all over Twitter though. Whenever Mara Jade's like trending, there's this one actor that always is popping up, and I cannot remember her name right now. Seeing Satine's moments with Obi crushes me, knowing how she dies, and that chokes me up every single. I know. Actually, I just thought of it then. Julie, you'd be the one to ask because I haven't seen one. Is there a Satine pop out there? I don't think I've seen one. I don't think there is a Duchess Satine one. There might be.
I have a feeling I've seen one.
You have seen one? Okay.
I can't be certain. No, there is.
I'm feeling like there might be, and it's just slipping my mind.
No, I don't know. That looks fake. No, they don't. That's custom. My latest custom. That's just increase. They didn't have
Can't find one?
Pop.
Wow. Need to get one of those made ASAP. How's there not a Dutch Esteteen one?
No.
Okay, well, Sin said he'd love one, so I guess that means there's not one. How is there not one? That actually baffles me. We've got like a million Grogus and not one Satine.
Yeah.
So they bring Mara Jane to canon because we've had so much of the actual story Luke has gone by it.
Yeah.
There have been a number of women. Yeah, there's this one. I think she's naturally got red hair as well, which helps. I mean, obviously you can dye hair every week, so it doesn't really matter. But just her face and that. Oh, what is her name? I have a ton of Ahsoka and Leia. I think the pop. I've got a couple of I think I've only got 2 Ahsokas at the moment.
I've only got
the one I've got a few Lukes, a few Leias, but by far the one I've got the most of, I reckon, is Vader. I've got a few Vaders. I've got a few Vaders.
One Vader.
I think I've got a couple Bobas actually. I've got a couple Bobas as well actually.
Oh my god! I just said I had 1 Vader, and then I looked and said no, I had 2. And I looked again and said no, I have 3. I have 4 Vaders.
If I quickly look behind me, I reckon I can quickly count. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll count the Vader that's in that pack with Luke that you've got as well.
Yeah.
7. I think 7. Then I reckon there might be 1. I reckon I've got about 8 Vaders.
That's crazy.
Karen Gillan, that might be the name. That might be the lady I reckon I'm thinking of.
I need a new Anakin Funko, like one from Ahsoka.
It might be her I was thinking of.
Dude, a Anakin with red lightsaber from Ahsoka Funko.
Oh, feed me.
Give me that.
I think that. Oh, I've got the Anakin that's in that Force Ghost pack.
Yeah, I definitely Anakin.
The only other Anakin I've got is the.
I want the Sith Eyes one.
Yeah, I think that's number. Was it 271? That's such a good one. I think Julie just got that the other day.
That is.
I've got the Attack of the Clones Anakin with the dual sabers when he battles Dooku.
Oh yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
I think that was the New York Comic Con one from 2022. I've actually got 2 of them. There was 2 at EB Games when I went. So I remember when they first dropped after the Comic Con, but they hadn't reached like stores and stuff. I remember they were selling for like $200. It was insane.
Yeah.
10 plus Annie Funkos. Overall, I have more Ahsoka merch than any Star Wars character. I've got the first 6 Ahsoka pops at the moment. And then a bunch more have been released, like Balin, Enoch.
Oh, I really need that Balin pop.
Yeah, Shin. So I'd like to keep going with the set, and then there's that special edition Ahsoka. I want to keep going with them and get all the Ahsoka ones. But yeah, I need that Anakin one, 100%. That'd be so dope.
Yeah, would be.
I have more FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy than Star Wars Funkos.
FNAF Funkos would be quite cool.
Yeah, I'm imagining I don't really play it growing up, but a lot of my mates did.
Mm.
What was the movie like? Was the movie any good?
No. I don't like
it. Straight up with that one. Nope.
No. A lot of people liked it, a lot of people hated it.
Yeah. I mean, Ahsoka Tano merch, not the show merch. Posters, action figures, T-shirt, and so on.
Okay.
I've got Ahsoka. I think I've got two Ahsoka pops and 2 Ahsoka Black Series figures. No, 3 Ahsoka Tano Black Series figures. Because there's the Clone Wars one, the Rebels one, and then the Ahsoka Series one. So yeah, I got a couple of Ahsoka things.
I need more Funkos. I really want more.
I need more. Actually, Julie, if you're in here, I think I've seen your Funko, those shelves with the little cubes that fit the Funkos perfectly.
Yeah.
Where did you get them from? I need something like that because I am in a world of pain. I have that many sitting on my just floor stacked up here and back there as well.
This is this just popped up on my Twitter. This is like a perfect thing of everything.
Yep. Darth Thunder puts up some good stuff actually.
It's a little bit blurry.
all upcoming ones. So yeah, like pulling it.
To movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lando is apparently a movie
Julie,
now.
please do. Please send me the link. Please do. Please do. I'll definitely have a look at that.
Sick.
I've been watching Star Wars probably many more years than you've been alive. Thank you for that, Julia. I think
I have all these things, movies, TV shows, games. I reckon we're only gonna get like maybe 40% of them. That's really sad.
Look, unfortunately, you're probably right.
Star Wars: Heir to the Empire, Dave's movie. Yep. Mandalorian Grogu.
So many things coming out this year, and I don't know if we're ever going to get like. When are we getting dates?
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm looking.
I don't think.
Dude, that droid story's never coming out. I reckon you put a line through that now. That's been announced since 2020. That's not coming out.
That droid story's not happening. Lando's not happening. Taika Waititi movie.
Sean's
maybe not till like 2070. Sean leave. Yeah. Acolyte's happening. Skeleton's happening. And I think all these shows are happening. Games.
Yeah, no, I'm confident on those shows. Outlaws is meant to be coming out this year. We haven't. I mean, it's only the start of the year, but can we get a date, please?
Eclipse is never happening.
Dude, Eclipse never happening. I want it to happen so bad, but it's already been delayed. When was it meant to come out when it got announced? Was it 25 or something? And then it got delayed to like 27. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Dark Forces.
It looks so good. That trailer was so good.
It was so good. It was so cool. Bro, they show us all this cool stuff and then it doesn't happen and then they give us the worst stuff.
They blue balls the crap out of us sometimes, man.
Out of everything on here, the most excited I am for something is it would have to be Dave's movie.
Heir to the Empire, yeah. I think Ahsoka season 2 in like the immediate future.
Yeah.
I don't know, because then there's Tales of the Jedi. I don't know. I suppose long term, yeah, probably Dave's movie, but I am quite excited for this year. Bad Batch wrapping up. That's gonna be super dark.
It's gonna be super dark. I think I'm least looking forward to is probably. I'm looking forward to the Rey movie more than I am to Andor season 2.
I'm hopeful for Andor because I think people like me that didn't like it so much, because maybe they felt it went away from the Star Wars they know and love. I think Andor season 2 will go back to it a bit because we'll be getting those more. Even just the planets, like we're meant to be on Yavin 4 a bit more, which would be cool. I'm really keen to see Yavin 4 a bit more. I'm thinking. I'm right now. I'm just contemplating Leia cameo, maybe. I don't know if they will or not, but
yeah, I don't know.
If they're on Yavin 4, that's the place. Because when she walks in there in A New Hope, she's been there before. Like she walks in, she's the general. Like she knows what's up.
They won't do it.
I don't think they will, but it'd be cool. Even if C-3PO wants to duck in and say, "Look, the general."
I don't think Dawn of the Jedi is going to happen. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi. I don't think it will happen, to be honest.
I'm 50-50 on it at the moment. I'm definitely keen to see it. I'm 50-50 if it'll happen. I hope Survivor will come out on PS4. I had it on PC, but I had to delete my old Steam account because of complications. So I lost. Oh no, that is grim.
Writing up what I am most excited for in order. So I'll share my screen again to wrote it out. There.
All right, now we're wondering how old Sin is. 18 plus. Tech isn't dead. Nobody not dead. Whoa. Hey, they never found the body of Obi-Wan. It's like when Obi-Wan fell. They just assumed nobody can survive that fall, not even a Jedi. I'm in and out building my first case for memorabilia. What do you got, DB? What do you got? What do you got to put in the case? I'm keen to hear. Now, this is a great point because I am a huge fan. I want to see them in something live action. because, and if we do see Callum Merrin in live action, when's that movie? The game's meant to come out 27. But then obviously you have to be like, you know, where were they during the OT as well? But I just think the aspect of Merrin would be so cool, especially since they've gone back to Dathomir. So if you could see Merrin back there, but you know, she's on, call it the good side. She's on like, you know, the good side with all our heroes, and she's having to fight, you know, all her reborn sisters and that again. And, you know, it's going to be like, there's going to be that huge conflict there for her. Like, you know, these are my sisters, but, you know, it's not really them. I just think that'd be such a cool little arc there. Awesome. Thank you, Julie. I'll definitely check it out after the stream. Because, yeah, I was thinking about, I've been trying to Google it all week. Like, I need some different storage options for them. Yes, I have seen some in Hannah's Discord. Yeah, because you've got the big Star Destroyer. What else did I see you do the other day? I saw you do a couple of the other day. But yeah, no, I have seen that huge Star Destroyer. Oh, did you do an Imperial Shuttle the other day as well? Did you do it? Was that someone else? I remember there was an Imperial Shuttle in the Discord I saw yesterday. Wait, Julie says, wait. It's the Australia has them purple. That's even better for me then, isn't it? That's perfect. Yes, yep, the one with Bo-Katan. I know the one. Shuttle last night, yep. So I'm not concerned with the whole where was the fill-in-the-blank character during the OT. It's a massive galaxy. They don't all have to hang out together in a bar. Agreed. I just think, you know, when it's saying on that scale, you know, you'd think some of the characters might be... I mean, absolutely, like, someone like a Cal or something, you know, you can imagine him maybe... After the third game, you know, maybe going to settle down. You know, he doesn't want a part of this other battle. But then at the same time, you know, does something activate inside you where you go, there's a weapon, there's a planet-destroying weapon out there. Maybe I need to do something. I don't know.
That's my list of everything that is currently in development.
Oh, how excited you are from most excited to least excited? Eddie Empire film, Ahsoka Season 2, agreed. Dawn of the Jedi. Bad Batch Season 3 tells the Jedi Season 2. Here's my, well, not even a hot take, but I've never played Knights of the Old Republic.
I wasn't ever big on it, but a remake with modern graphics, story about Revan, is
yeah,
you know, it's got a slap.
I'd love for him to so many games I want for remake. Like even I want him to do the Revenge of the Sith game because you can only play that on PS2 or like a PS2 emulator. It's not on Steam. It's not anywhere. I need that brought back. I need to play that again. Jedi Outcast, if they ever, I mean, there's not much of a call for it to get, you know, redone, but
yeah,
if they want to upgrade the graphics and remaster it, that'd be sick.
Remastering.
Star Wars Jedi 3. I suppose, yeah, there's no, we haven't got anything about Jedi 3 yet, but I know they've started it at least.
Yeah.
Clips, The Acolyte, Mando Grogu, Mando Season 4, Skeleton Crew, Dark Forces remake, new Jedi Order film and/or Season 2 Sean Levy's film, Outlaws, Tigers, and Hunters. Yeah, look, that's pretty fair. That's about where I'd be, I reckon. I'd probably have Mando and the Mando stuff a bit higher. Skeleton Crew... Yeah, see, I'm only excited for that because of the time period. Not necessarily because we don't... Like, we know a little bit, but not heaps.
You know, me a year ago would have had Mandalorian stuff above the Acolyte by a long shot.
You reckon Season 3 killed it for you a little bit, you reckon?
It did. Maybe once I finish rewatching Season 1 and 2, you'll come back. But Season 3 is still there, you know? Like...
Yeah.
It's just, how do you go from... Maybe, is Season 3 that bad? Maybe I need to rewatch that.
See, I didn't think it was that bad. I might even have a bit more appreciation for it if I rewatched it again. But yeah, at the time of watching, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, definitely below 1 and 2, but just not like, shockingly terrible or anything. Post Bitcoin built and things, right? Yes, please do. I love seeing stuff displayed. I don't know why, but I do. Some of the these Force users could have and did also form their own mini orders or train pattern once they came across. Dude, absolutely. And then, well, Cal knows about the path now as well. So maybe, he might come across a Padawan or two and try and train. Do you know, actually, what if, here's a, I suppose maybe a little theory. What if Cal and Merrin made their own hybrid order? Where it's a combination of the Force and the Jedi's teachings.
That would be...
And then Night Sister and Night Sister magic.
Overpowered.
Imagine a hybrid order.
Why didn't I do that?
Imagine a hybrid order.
If anyone was to do a Cal and Merrin, they
Yeah, imagine that. That'd be so sick.
That would be so sick.
I mean, it'd be OP, like ridiculous. But just imagine that. That'd be kind of cool. That's a lot of cooking for LucasArts and film, 100%. My friend just got the Diana Lee and Asanto Morgan autograph on her Funko Pop. Awesome. She seems so lovely too. She seems so nice. I mean, a lot of Star Wars actors are, I think, but she does seem very lovely. If you get photos, Julie, please chuck them up on Twitter or something. I'd love to see it. Just got my merch on right now. It's a big bookcase in my front bedroom. He said D. Bradley Baker did all the Bad Batch voices and a clone trooper and as he signed the pops for me. Have you seen him do that at conventions? That he'll just rip off some quotes and stuff while he's signing.
Yeah,
he's so cool, dude.
It's very cool.
So cool.
It's very cool.
Yoda knew all about Vader and Palpatine, so but he didn't go rush into fight. He knew his real strength. Best option would be to lie Luke and train. Lie low and train Luke. That's a smart play by the time. Trying to think, is there... I gather there would be. Is there, sort of... It might even be in this book. I need to read this book, the novelization. Is there a bit in there where it sort of really breaks down what Yoda's thinking there? Because is it more of a... Is it coming from a position of, being wise, where he's like, hey, we'll lie low and train Luke? Or is it more so... I couldn't do it. Not really defeated in a sense because it was quite even, but I couldn't beat him, so I'm defeated into exile. I must go, and we'll wait for the next hope or the new hope that's going to be Luke. Is it coming, from like a position of defeat, like it's up to Luke now, or is it coming from I'm wise, I know Luke can do this? Videos him doing it. So, you got videos? That's awesome. That's so cool.
Sick. I need to meet some Star Wars actors, man.
Dude, you do. I've only met the 2 so far, and they're both unreal.
Tamara Morrison and
Emily Swallow.
Emily Swallow,
yeah. Yeah, unreal. Jesse, do you have the Aftermath series? No, I don't. So they're the ones that take place. Is it a trilogy? Take place after Return of the Jedi. Like, sort of filling a bit of the gap there.
Yeah.
What do they cover though? Like, is it?
I've seen the cover of it. It's got like.
Do they cover the full? Because it's only 3 books. Do they cover the full 30-year gap between 6 and 7, or is it just like a few bits here and there? Having Cal and Ahsoka and others gather up to go fight the Empire seems rather like suicide. Being wiped out means your knowledge dies with you.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Cal, yeah. I mean, Ahsoka not participating came from, her knowledge being in the world between worlds, and saying she knows she can't interfere. So that's coming from the foreknowledge, I suppose, of knowing she can't interfere. But yeah, Cal, I suppose Cal. But I mean, at the same time, he escaped Vader once. you know, you would be wise to surrender. Probably, but he still fought him anyway.
But did he fight him in Jedi Survivor? Or only...
No. Sia fought him in Survivor.
Yeah, I didn't like Survivor. The biggest disappointment from last year.
There's cool stuff in there. Fallen Order is probably better, but I still like Survivor.
I love Fallen Order.
I didn't really like that Sia, like, you know,
beat up Vader that much.
Beat up Vader as much as she did.
Yeah.
That didn't quite make sense to me.
I mean, you could say that maybe he had just came from his fight with Obi-Wan.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, he would have. He must have.
Yeah.
But
and he was still feeling. But then again,
wouldn't that be fueling him though? Like, shouldn't he?
Yeah, anger and.
Shouldn't he be like?
Yeah.
Like peaking. He's pissed. He's angry. He's emotional. Exactly. That's everything he needs. I think Yoda knew him and Obi couldn't just show up and kill Palps. Things with Order 66, how complete it was that he was unprepared. Yeah. Like, yeah, after it all happened and went down, they needed to, like, they couldn't just, attack again. They needed to bide their time and, come up with something. And obviously, it was going to be Luke and Leia. But, yeah. I think, pass on what you have learned.
Who said that?
Yoda.
Yoda in Last Jedi?
Yeah. That was actually one of the highlights of Last Jedi, actually.
Yeah.
Was that little speech he gave Luke.
Mm.
But he also says it just before he dies as well.
Yeah.
I'm totally convinced that Obi could have done a better job with Palps than Mace. That's...
that was ridiculous. All those Jedi showing up to kill Palps.
Julie does love Obi-Wan, so like 100%, like from her point of view. Yeah, what were you going to say though? Sorry.
That honestly might be one of the only things I don't like about Revenge of the Sith. I think, like, Mace and the other Jedi showing up to fight Palps was so lame. So where the Jedi went out.
It might actually be in.
Surely they just would have had a better plan. They just walked in. Like, they know he's a Sith Lord. You want to take precaution.
I think it's actually in this book, but you know that move he does where he spins? Apparently, when he screams, it's actually like it shocks them. Like, like shocks them. So that's why he can kill those first two. Like, was it Sassy Tin and Aga Cola?
Yeah.
That's why he can kill them so quickly, is because they're like stunned pretty well.
Okay.
I don't think it's shown so well in the movie, but I think in the novelization or something they describe it a bit better. But that's why he was able to kill them so quickly. Kit puts up, a slightly longer fight, and then by then it's just him and Mace. I still think Mace could have killed him. 100%. I think Mace could have killed him. They were equal. Well, so here's another thing. So, you know how they had that ranking? George had that rankings thing, like level. So
power level,
in this book, they say Nick Gillard says he was an 8. Mace Windu was an 8. He said Sidious is a 9, Yoda's a 9, Windu was an 8. But then in I think it might have been on the BTS stuff for Revenge of the Sith or something, he says Mace was a 9 as well. So there's a little bit of in the book he says 8, in that he says 9. In an interview he says 9. So I mean, if Mace is a 9, I still think he absolutely could have killed him. Because I mean, the strain Palpatine was putting into, trying to, force, like, he was weak. Like, it made him give up that force ability, and he went back to his old, like, wrinkled form.
So, you don't think he was faking it?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
And you reckon he always looked like that?
Yeah, apparently he did this force thing where he, like, would put on
changed his appearance.
Mask. Yeah.
I have heard that. Is that, like, canon?
I think that's canon. Yeah, apparently he did that.
'Cause in Rebels, he flashes in and out of it.
Yeah, he can just
Yeah.
do it. But then afterwards, yeah, obviously everyone knows what he looks like then, so you just have to maintain that appearance because he used that obviously as part of the, like you know,
it was he got
this
scarred
this
from
this attack on my
Yeah.
life has left me deformed.
yeah.
And of course, we have the ultimate reason why only Luke was there, not Obi Yoda, Cal, Ahsoka, because they weren't written yet. It was a surefire franchise in '77. Absolutely. But yeah, Luke was obviously the only one that could, save Vader, so it had to be him.
Had to be him.
I'm back. Just finished watching Mando season 3. What do you think of
what
it?
do you
What do you
think?
think of it? Give me your thoughts. What did you think of it? I think this week my mum and I are going to do a
Season
Funko
1
hunt. Funko hunt. I need to get a helmetless Mando. There is the one. How many are there? I know
yes.
there's the one of him with Grogu, like when he gives it to
Grogu
Luke.
in.
How many
helmetless.
helmetless? Is there only the one helmetless Mando, or is there a multiple?
I think there's 2. I think there's one of him just helmetless, and then
Okay.
Grogu helmetless, and might be wrong. Helmetless then would be cool.
Yeah, no, that'd be a cool one to have. I don't have that one.
Oh. What happened?
I definitely just clicked the back button on my mouse accidentally and just
Ah.
set. That was specifically when he was on the Death Star. So yeah, yeah, that was the cool part of that model.
I think your mic's gone.
No,
Oh.
Am I
We can
back?
hear you, but it's like you're underwater.
really?
Oh no, it's back.
Oh, it's back. Cool. All right.
I think when you
Um,
left, it was glitched in and out.
Yeah, that was a cool part of Attack of the Clones. Was you see that little Death Star hologram in the room with all the Separatist leaders and all that.
Oh yeah,
Dooku and that. Yeah, that was cool.
yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
actually
very
that was
cool.
part of
It's
the reason.
all planned.
Initially, those the Jedi Starfighters, you know how they changed from Episode 2 to Episode 3.
Mm.
So initially, I think the plan was for, I think it was going to be longer. Like how the Episode 2 ones were a bit longer and pointier.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think they were going to stay the same, but then have the wings. But George shortened them so they'd look a little bit more like TIE fighters, and he changed the cockpit. And that.
Okay.
Just sort
like
of,
they're developing.
yeah, just sort of
Yeah.
show that they were going closer and closer to what we end up getting, like when the Empire's out with the TIE
Yeah.
fighters and all that. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Lowell, he would have used logic and not emotion. Yes. I just don't think he would have been able to get to that point, though, like Windu did. That's why Yoda sent, Obi-Wan couldn't go up against the Emperor. That's why Yoda sent him to go fight Anakin, and Yoda would take on the Emperor. I know you're a big
Yeah.
fan of him, though. I'm sorry, Jelly. Obi-Wan is the GOAT, though. Obi-Wan is the GOAT.
Yes.
Palps wasn't losing a window. He could have snuffed any of them out like bugs. He waited for Annie to make Annie choose the dark side. See, I wonder, like, he planned everything to precision. Was that... There also has to be a little bit of luck. Was that luck? Because you can't... I wonder if I'll find out here. But can he sense that Anakin, is going to return so he can make the fight play out differently?
Mm.
Because initially, that's why in some of the scenes, Palpatine's holding Anakin's saber. Because Anakin was originally there when the Jedi came in. But George changed it so Anakin would go to Windu. Because if Anakin saw Palpatine just start killing Jedi like that, then, his thinking might go off like, maybe Palpatine's a bad guy. But if if Anakin walks in where it's like, life or death there, Windu's got the upper hand, then, it's a bit of a different scenario for Anakin. He's got to choose between, what was his thinking? George described it. He's got to choose between, the selfish side, saving Padme, or the Jedi and this, selfless service sort of thing. And obviously chose Padme and killed Windu.
Fair enough.
It's already been said by George, and you see it throughout literature. One must choose to be evil, and he needed Annie to make the choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also need to find Battlefront 2 2070 on PS4. I have the 2015 Battlefront 1. That's another one. Can they redo the original?
The original Battlefront.
The original Battlefronts. That's another. Do the original that came out like what, 2005, 2007, whatever.
Yeah.
So good.
Battlefront 2 came out like 7 years ago.
Was it 2017?
I was never.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. JS said it right there. 2017. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I was never into them that much, the Battlefronts, to be honest.
Helps to saying the hook in Annie from 9 years old. Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the most important things there he did was with, you know, he set up the whole scenario. This is what I mean. I want to go make like a YouTube series of like just breaking down every little thing Palpatine did. Because then he did like the whole Padme thing where he set up that, because he knew how he felt about Padme. So, you know, if he can set up Padme with him, because like, he knows what's going to happen if, you know, they spend a lot of time alone together like they do in episode 2. Then he's got that thing that he can stake Anakin with, so Anakin's now got something to lose, so he can use that against him. Like, he's the perfect evil genius.
He is perhaps the, in all of film, smartest evil character.
He's unreal.
Like,
He's unreal.
He's so manipulative and so good. I would love to get more Palps, like Plagueis and Palpatine's upbringing, how he turned into that really, you know, wise, manipulative Sith Lord.
Palps was 2 steps ahead all along, absolutely, and he knew Annie's mind and heart. He just needed the final push. Plus, they communicated telepathically. Revenge, he was telepathy to Annie. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. They come to kill me, Anakin. If I die, you can't save Padme. Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I think.
Yeah.
But if Mace decided, if Mace had decided to kill him a second earlier or something, I think Mace definitely could have killed him. Like, there's nothing Palpatine could have done to stop. He needed Anakin to be the one to save him. I don't think there's anything Palpatine could have done. Obviously, if he had this cloning stuff set up already, then that's a different story. But
this is a what if, a good what if they should give us. What if Mace did kill Palps?
What if Mace
and then
just decided
Anakin came in that room, and then obviously he would be angry and he would probably fight Mace.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But you just go back to the start. If Mace trusted him, because Mace, the Jedi had the ability to do it. Not that it was going to happen anyway, because obviously Palpatine's the one putting those dreams in Anakin's head. The Jedi had the ability to do it. I think Mace is someone that had the access to it. If Padme was going to die.
Yeah.
There was something like deep in the archives, like you had to be a very high up rank or something, but apparently they did have the tools there. Because Mace was that one that would sort of because he had that hybrid form he made of Form 7, which was a dark side form that Barb had. He had that.
Who do you reckon?
Form. Yeah.
Who do you reckon would win if Anakin came into that room? Mace just struck down Palps, killed him. I feel like Anakin would be so angry, but it's Mace.
And that's the thing, because Mace was going to make him a master afterwards, though. So it depends what unfolds there. Does Anakin just does Mace get any dialogue in there, and he's able to tell Anakin, like, I trust you now, you're a master?
I don't think
Anakin. If he doesn't get dialogue, then Anakin just goes ham. Then because Mace would have been like exhausted at that point, so Anakin would have had a lot better chance.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah, I suppose what happens first? Does Anakin swing, or does Mace get a word in?
I feel like if Mace got a word in, it wouldn't do. I don't think he would do anything to Anakin. Anakin's like that. I don't know. I feel like he just wouldn't care. He's so caught up in Palpatine's the only one that can save his wife.
Yeah.
And that's all he cared about was Padme. It'd be interesting. Give us a what if.
I know. Palps was the perfect character to finally unfold the grand Sith plan after 1,000 years, dude. The patience, just everything. That's what I mean. It'd take a while, I think, but if I ever get the time like in the future, I definitely want to make like a series. I just think it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
There's so many little things here and there that just fills this overall grand plan.
Yeah.
Windu would have gauged Annie's reaction to decide his actions. Annie shrugs it off. Windu is good. Annie comes for him. He kills Annie. Does he kill Annie though? Like even if Anakin does go for him, does he kill him? But obviously it would be a battle to the death. But is he the one that wins?
It would be so close. I feel like Windu's got the experience.
Because I reckon Anakin. I need to double check this actually if I can find it. But I think Anakin. The only problem was that Anakin skipped the level because he went to he wasn't. I mean, if he'd killed Palpatine by then, he wouldn't have. Yeah, because he went to the dark side once he cut off Windu's arm. So he hadn't. So if Windu had killed Palpatine, he wouldn't have. Because once he went to the dark side, he skipped a level and he went to 9, I think, from a 7.
Okay, so he was a 7.
He was a 7 in episode 2 or something, but then it was 7 or an 8. Or he might have, it was 7, probably close to an 8. But then
throughout the Clone Wars, he was like a 7.
Yeah, but then when he went to the dark side, he skipped a level, which you need to go through each level to be able to progress. But with the dark side, he just skipped one, so that was what gave him problems. But then, I mean, if he hadn't, God, now we're getting real technical, aren't we? Because if he hadn't joined the dark side, because obviously Palpatine's just been killed, then he hasn't skipped the level yet, so he's still below Mace. So.
Yeah.
We're getting so in depth.
Do you know what Obi-Wan was? What level he was?
Obi-Wan was an 8.
Okay.
I think Obi-Wan... He was a 6 or a 7 in Phantom Menace, Gillard said, and then, by Revenge, he was an 8.
Okay. Anyone on 10? Is it? Can you be a 10?
Nah, Sidious and Yoda were a 9.
Okay.
I don't know if they've said... That's just from that little bit in the book. Everywhere else, I don't think I've ever seen someone being mentioned as a 10.
Okay.
If Anakin went full... if Anakin turned into Vader at full strength, he probably could have been a 10, I reckon. Because he would have been more powerful than Sidious. And Sidious is a 9. So, full strength Vader, that's probably a 10 there. I mean, he tries to kill him at that point. I think Windu is superior in skill, force knowledge, and overall experience. Annie as Vader, if he didn't get hacked up, would kill Windu. Yeah, absolutely. Got my second copy of Revenge of the Sith, but mostly because I wanted to look at the BTS content. It's the 2008 special edition, I think.
Ooh.
Those OG covers, they're the best things ever, dude.
Yeah,
I'm looking at them, I've got them stacked up there. They're the OG covers are the best thing ever, dude.
Yeah. Everyone on Twitter is saying the Bad Batch trailer this weekend.
Well, it's Saturday night in America now, so hey, we might get something dropped. Tonight, Friday. It might be another 3:30 type operation. Who knows? Star Wars
The Bad Batch. No. Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 3 trailer is coming around January 15th with a release date of every Twitter. This, I don't know who this guy is. But it's that automated, it's the Bad Batch Season 3 trailer out?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, lol, 3 privated Bad Batch videos. We are so bad people.
Yeah. Someone found it last night, I think. We need something soon.
We do.
Now, here... so I was having this debate with someone. I think they're in comment section on one of my videos or something the other night, and they were saying they reckon Sabine's worse than Rey in terms of being a Mary Sue, First of all, just like before I get into this, what the hell?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh, mate.
Oh my god. Oh, that's unreal. Have you seen these in Australia yet, dude? I haven't seen. I'm really looking for them either, but I haven't seen them. I don't think. Yeah.
We won't get them. Disney stopped production of like all physical media to Australia.
Oh, wait, when was that? I've just completely missed that. When was that?
Last Disney to
Oh, that's cool then. Don't right, we'll
yeah physical
Thanks,
media
Disney.
to Australia. They're just phasing it out. It's shit. Yeah,
That's
Guardians
so
of the Galaxy
cool,
Volume 3 is the final Disney DVD and Blu-ray release for the country will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The move comes as physical media sales are dwindling in the nation and streaming services such as Disney Plus have taken over.
But it's
Disney
like
have decided to cease to sell the DVDs and Blu-rays in Australia.
Yeah, I'd be able to buy
July
them in the States.
2023.
Yeah, you'd be able to buy them in the States to get them shipped.
And
But
get
like,
them shipped over, yeah.
regions are still a thing, though, aren't they? Like, you couldn't watch them, can you? Are regions still a thing?
Oh.
Not that I really need, not that I need to watch them, but just to have the physical copy would be kind of cool. I'll probably still buy them down the track, but yeah. I want to see Omega and Grogu get whacked.
I mean, Grogu get whacked by that stormtrooper, remember?
Yes, Sudeikis.
Yeah.
So we should be able to, we'll be able to source them. It's just, I don't think we're able to watch them either way, so that's alright.
Here's the,
Appreciate the offer though, Jazz.
Bro, we're getting something soon. We are getting something.
Is there a bunch of hype about it on Twitter or something? Oh,
Yeah,
Star Wars UK is always active. They've just tweeted, what, 90, they've just tweeted about
90, I saw that, yeah.
Star Wars UK is actually really active. I don't know why I see a bunch of them. But...
Yeah.
They should have let Sabine as she was. She was already going to be an awesome Mandalorian. They didn't need to suddenly make her a Jedi. That's lazy pandering. Dude, seeing Grogu getting punched was the best.
Yeah, it was so funny.
See, my thing with Sabine... What are your thoughts on Sabine, like, her progress she made in Ahsoka?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
To be honest. I think people get way too pressed over it. You know.
So, initially I was like, you know, it sort of gets teased a little bit in the trailer. I was like, I'd probably rather her stay a Mandalorian. But then, after it comes out and you can sort of put the pieces together, even going back to like George's thing with the Force, like everyone's sensitive to it. It's just, you know, the midichlorians determine your ability with it and how much training that you put in. It does make sense, I think, because she's part of Tar Vizsla's bloodline. This thing is such a little sickness. I just think it makes sense because it's not just trying to, you know, fill in the gaps in like a decision Disney makes or something, and then I'll be like, okay, well, how does that make sense? I think it does make sense because, you know, everyone's sensitive. Sabine's would be higher than the average human because of the bloodline.
Of her ancestry bloodline, yeah.
With Tar Vizsla, so her midichlorian count would be higher than the average. She's had training with either Kanan, Ezra, Ahsoka before the Ahsoka series, and then a little bit afterwards as well. And then there's that video I found with George where it just summed it up perfectly. Like, because obviously the first thing she does is she pulls her lightsaber, and so it's like, cool, she can do that now. But then there's that interview, and I synced it up with when she force pushes Ezra, because at the time I was like, all right, that's a bit of a stretch, going from, all right, you can pull your lightsaber to yourself, like that was expected, but to be able to push Ezra like that, that's probably a bit far stretched. But then I watched that interview with George from like years ago, talking about the Force, and he's saying like, well, that is the Force. Like that is, it's like
Once
you'll
you
notice
touch
Luke.
into it, you know,
You'll notice Luke do it a lot, and it was just perfectly synced up because he's like he called it a leap of faith. He's like, you forget what you know, you forget what your senses are telling you, and all that. It's using the Force. It's just a leap of faith, pretty well.
Yeah.
And like that synced up with Ezra literally like taking that leap of faith with Sabine pushing him. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think one of his other points, this dude in my that was saying he reckons she's a Mary Sue. He was like why
I was
she
reading that.
He was like, why is she good with a lightsaber? I was like, well, to start off with, like, she's a Mandalorian warrior, so like she'd be well versed with any handheld combat. She had the Darksaber at one point, and she trained with Kanan and Ezra. Like, I don't really get the discourse over it because some of it requires maybe a little bit of digging, like see what George's opinion, like how he designed the Force and that. But like overall, I thought, you know, it's pretty straightforward when you put the pieces together, I think. Oprah handing the Jedi influence.
Like the one that doesn't make sense of someone having the Force and using it is Rey in the Force Awakens, Jedi mind trick on a stormtrooper. Jedi mind trick isn't easy. You have to learn how to do it.
It's not easy. I get she probably has like a high amount of midichlorians and that because of like the Palpatine bloodline, but she doesn't even know what that is. Like, how do you do something that you don't know what that is?
And when they were making the Force Awakens, they didn't know she was a Palpatine, so they just did that.
I thought she was Obi-Wan's daughter at one stage. Like,
that would have been
went from Obi-Wan's daughter to a nobody to something else, I think, and then Palpatine's granddaughter.
I don't know what I would have preferred. I just don't really care anymore. Not Rey Skywalker. I'll tell you that.
Look, Jedi like legend. Hey,
do you reckon they're gonna address Rey as Rey Skywalker in the movie?
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, yeah, is it gonna be? Do you know what'd be super weird to hear though? Like, I'm thinking
Master Skywalker, and it's
no. Well, I'm thinking, what if someone calls her Master Palpatine? Imagine hearing that, just Master Palpatine.
Can't do it, man.
Master Skywalker.
I don't want Rey having their name.
Would feel like, yeah, you see Master Skywalker and you think Anakin, Luke. Master Skywalker, Rey just doesn't. It doesn't. It's not. Yeah, it's just not.
Too many of them. What do we want to do?
It's not right. Look, Jedi like legend, myth, and superiors. It's just lazy and part of the Force female agenda. Of course, Sabine is stronger than Ezra in the Force because, dude, Ezra is cracked in the Force. I know it's satire, but like Ezra is cracked in the Force because he hasn't had a lightsaber. That dude would be so OP. That's all he's had is the Force. His trust in it would be huge. Wonder how many sticky situations it would have got him out of in Peridea.
Very interested to know what happens next in Peridea.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why I'm kind of excited for Skeleton Crew because I want to see how that links in because that has to be the other galaxy.
Surely.
I know there's probably other galaxies besides like the Star Wars Universe one and Peridea, but just after you've just introduced this concept of there being other galaxies, they would bring in like a third. Like you'd probably stick to Peridea for a little bit now, if they were going to bring in a third later down the track. I agree. How does she know the mind trick? So when she's never even seen a Jedi train. Yeah, I know. She just found out they're real. She thought they were a myth like 30 seconds before that. That's like me dropped into the Amazon speaks of trouble language and knowing customs, etc. Actually, funny enough, I actually did see a video of that on Twitter last night. Some American dude just walked into an African tribe and started speaking their language, and they're like laughing, like, "How does this dude know this?" I'm really interested to see Shin Hati and her story and future. Super interesting, big time. She's lost. She's lost right now.
I know what's gonna happen.
That's why she's gone to those nomads. Like that's the only other people she knows that aren't Ahsoka and Sabine. Like she's lost big time, man. She's just lost Balin.
Team up with Ahsoka and Sabine.
I think Ahsoka. So yeah, they're gonna have to reunite at some stage probably. So it's like, how's it gonna happen? Is there gonna be a couple more battles between them, or? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it'll be super interesting. But yeah, she's gonna be she's so lost at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I hope kind of like inevitably, she'll, Ahsoka will take her under her wing or something. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm super interested though, because it's sort of, And then what are they going to do? Because obviously, I mean, if this concept art comes true and Ahsoka and Sabine come across, the Mortis gods now as well, where's Baylan?
Yeah.
What's happening there? It's it's very interesting.
I'm really I love Baylan. He was such a cool new character, interesting. And what they do with him, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, well, I assume they'll go down the recasting route because you can't just leave it there.
Yeah,
and you're not going to kill him off screen or something. Like, he's too good to do that to you. Not like you wouldn't even think of that.
Yeah, no.
Maybe he advances beyond towards that light that you can see up the top of that castle thing, and then Ahsoka and Sabine are, sort of following in his footsteps a while after, saying, I don't know. Ahsoka and Shin will unite at some point. Ahsoka has great empathy and will eventually end up training her. Yeah, I think that's the route they're going to go down. I think that's the route they'll go down. Ray Diamond,
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
Sin City Villain.
That might be why season 2, the announcing of season 2 being on might have got delayed because it was always going to happen, but they just had to present a plan. Like, what are we doing now? Maybe or something along those lines. That's the only thing I was saying like that because it's a no-brainer. Season 2 is always going to get done.
It had to. They can't continue the story.
Nah, you need that season 2. Revenge of the Sith is trending as well. I don't know why.
Revenge of the Sith. I see that too. Entertainment.
It's been trending for like the last 12 hours. I don't know why.
In 2025, it's the 20th anniversary of Revenge. Bro, like 15 months until celebration.
Yep. Yeah, I've already started sort of making a few little plans and that, like
Me too.
Yeah. So I think the best route, because the place it's being held is, I'm not sure like how far outside the city, but it's not like a huge amount, like an hour or anything. I don't think it might be half an hour just by looking at the map.
Yeah, it's like just out the city. Yeah,
it's just outside the city. So I was like going through some groups and that. I think the best course of action seems to be stay in Tokyo until you like are going to the until like a day or two before the celebration,
and then get a new place,
and then get a hotel, because I've already been looking at hotels. None of them are taking bookings for the date yet.
Yeah,
the dates are actually available, like you can look at them, but they're just not. You can't buy anything there yet.
Are you just going for celebration, or are you going to do like a bit of?
Well, I never imagined myself ever going to Japan. Like, it wasn't a place that was high up. I wanted to go back to America again, I reckon. But yeah, because of this, my mate's like a Fast and Furious fan and all that, so I think he wants to do see where the Tokyo Drift bits and that were filmed. So
yeah,
I've told him, because he likes Star Wars, but like obviously nowhere near as much as me. He's just like a casual fan sort of thing. So I've told him it's like, whatever you want to do in Tokyo, like the non-celebration days, like all yours. Like I'll drag me around wherever. Like, because those 3 days in celebration, like I'm gonna be going nuts. So
yeah, me too. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So I'll let him plan all the other stuff like Tokyo, whatever you want to do there. Like I'm down. Yeah. Happy to do any of it. But yeah, those 3 celebration days are just gonna be nuts.
What are the dates? It's
I know it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can't remember that.
April 18th to the 20th. So
yeah,
2025. So Friday the 18th to Sunday the 20th.
Yeah,
I'd probably get there at the start of the week, so like Monday the 14th.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking, and Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking.
A few days celebration at the end of the week,
Yeah, and
and
then
then
head
maybe
back to
stay
Tokyo, I
for
guess.
maybe stay for another few more days and then head back home.
Yeah,
I mean, there's lots to do in Tokyo, but there's it's not the biggest trip.
yeah. Especially, I
Like,
think that's probably an advantage for us as well because I think it's like an 8-hour flight. Whereas
yeah, no,
for
it's not
like if
long.
you're in America or something, that's
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like
lot
halfway
longer.
around the world.
Yeah.
Especially
Ahsoka and
Luke
Luke
may
may join forces 100%. No, he has to. Luke has to come back. We'll get another meeting between them. Because the anniversary word is it might come to theater for the day. Yeah, well,
Oh,
see, that's the. I think they'll have
Okay.
to do Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary, like in the film.
Surely,
That's the thing, we
right?
don't get it here in Australia. We don't get it here in
I
Australia.
know. The Return of the Jedi one.
I don't know if the Rayside's still here because I remember saying something. I don't know if I said it in her stream when it was like coming out and that. I don't know if it was her that said it, but someone said to me. I was trying to think of other Aussie Star Wars people I've talked to, and like you saw the main ones, I think. Someone said that it was in a theater, like some small little theater somewhere, like in New South Wales or something. Not even in Sydney, just like in New South Wales or something. Someone, I swear, someone told me, but it's like, yeah, why would you not do it? America,
Yeah.
they got episode 5 of Ahsoka in the cinemas. You get the Return of the Jedi back in there. I saw someone put up on Twitter the other day. They had at the cinema near him. They had a marathon of the prequels. Why don't we get this stuff, dude?
I know, it's
Why don't we get this
really
stuff?
annoying. Well, Australia's left behind, man.
But I don't get it because they filmed 2 of the movies here.
Exactly.
They filmed 2 of the movies here. Bondi Beach is the reason there's a high ground scene. Like
I know. Hayden. Yeah.
Nick
I had
Gillard
that-
said that on
Nick
Theory
on
Stream with Nick
theories.
Gillard,
Yeah.
Like Australia, and then obviously there's a bunch of Australian actors in Star Wars too. Like we have a very big place in Star Wars.
I know. It's so.
When I went to Sydney, well, I keep saying last year, I was really wanting to do because they filmed it at that Fox Studios there. I was hoping they did like tours or something because I would have 100% done one, but I think it's closed. I don't think it's open anymore. I don't think they make anything there.
Surely they have a celebration here someday.
That's what I was hoping it was here, but no, I don't think it will be. I don't. If we don't get one for like 20th or Revenge of the Sith where they made the movie, I don't know. I don't know if we're ever getting one, dude. What do you think of the future for Luke and Ahsoka? I think we'll definitely get a scene of where they met because Dave's already said he's got it planned out. He needs to figure out, where he's going to put it in, what he's going to put it in. But it's going to be so good, dude.
Oh.
I want to know if this. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, that's What do they say? Like,
I know. It's gonna be so.
Like, does she find out he came back to the light then, or like? Oh, dude. I just keep thinking. I've got it in my head, and it'll just be awesome. I think like Luke will like tell her, like he came back, like Anakin came back, and then Anakin's Force Ghost will just appear there with him, and it'll be like super. It'll be fan service to the max, but I don't care. It'd be so sick.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be. That's what I've always dreamed of. Luke, Ahsoka, and Anakin Force Ghost.
If there's a live action scene with Luke, Anakin, and Ahsoka, that's it. That's like the benchmark, I reckon. That's unreal. Get Obi-Wan in there too. No.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, does Ahsoka... Because obviously Ahsoka and Obi-Wan were like that as well. Does she, like... know what happened to her? Like, I want to know, like, what she knows about Obi-Wan as well. Like
after Order 66, like, they just never... Maybe...
What does she know about Obi-Wan? Yeah. My biggest hope for Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary is a big book like what they did for the OT, a big book combining 1 of 3's novels in one books. I was almost going to say they've got that already, but no, they've got there's a book, I think it's 2 of them are Legends maybe. They've got the book just before Revenge of the Sith, like talking about Anakin, the evil in him. I can't remember what that one's called. Then there's the Revenge of the Sith book, and then there's the Rise of Darth Vader. But yeah, no, that would be cool. 100%. 100%. Have you got any of the books, Isaac? Have you got any of the Star Wars books or anything?
Plagueis, Darth Plagueis book.
That's right. Oh, it was like that. What was it? It was the anniversary of that the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it 10th or 12th anniversary or something?
And then I have Head of the Empire, just the novel, not the trilogy. I was about to buy the book set, the trilogy, but I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my next step, getting into like all the novelizations of the movies.
I think stuff. I have the original Star Wars: A New Hope in a novel. I think so.
That's sick.
Think.
I feel like New Zealand is missing out on the Star Wars remakes. We'll see, like, obviously Tamura's like your big actor, but that's a big part of Star Wars right there.
Yeah.
Obviously you got Daniel Logan too. Is there anyone else from New Zealand? Is that Jay Lagai? Is Jay Lagai Kiwi or
is?
Yeah, Jay Lagai is Kiwi. He's Australian as well, obviously. He's 60 years old. Oh my god,
Who?
we get old. The dude that played Captain Typho in episode 2 and episode 3. Padme's bodyguard, yeah.
Yeah. See us in City Billion, man. Thanks for stopping by. Good chats.
Yeah, great chats, dude. That was awesome.
Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I see him in race art streams all the time, so that was sick.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be back in 2 secs.
No worries,
Keep them all entertained.
Yes. $2024. I don't know how I'm feeling about this year for Star Wars. It's got like no news. There's nothing. Mura Morrison, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, 2024. I don't know, man. We just got nothing. It's we're halfway through January and nothing.
Alrighty. Yeah, Tamura is. Yeah, I've met Tamura. He's awesome. Tamura's sick. So my mic sound okay? I'm not underwater again.
No, you're good.
Lovely. Awesome. Thank you, Jess. I'll have a suss at that afterwards. Battlefronts. Have you seen the stuff lately about like Battlefront? Obviously, everyone's like always wanted a Battlefront 3, but like it seems like even more recently there's been like an uplift of people calling for it, to the point that people are saying like, when do you think we'll get it? Like it's actually happening.
Wait, what? Say that again, sir.
There's been like recently. There's been like obviously always people have been asking for Battlefront 3, but it seems like recently a lot more people have been asking for it, to the point I've seen people saying like, when do you think we'll get Battlefront 3, or when do you think they'll announce it? Like it's a sure thing.
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either. I can't. Why would you give up on it though? At the same time, like it was.
I know.
On their side of things, it's a guaranteed moneymaker.
Didn't they complete like a bunch of the game and then they scrapped it?
I think they had some in development. Yeah. I think I did see that somewhere. They did have some in development. It's like, just why? Why would you get rid of that? Say what? God damn
It's
it.
Josh. It's Josh.
Is that one of your mates?
Oh no.
Oh no
Josh.
no! Sorry, I do remember that now.
You know, you always said it, Luke and
Yeah,
Josh thing. I got no
I do
idea.
remember that.
This guy is cool.
Oh my god!
And the age difference is pretty big.
No.
Luke Skywalker Tano Jr.
Please no. Oh damn. Oh, I've seen the photos of Julie's sign pops. That looks so sick. She got the Wrecker one signed with the description, the cavalry has arrived. Then you've got Tech, when have we ever followed orders? Oh, and he's even written, so yeah, he writes character name signs, and then he even wrote Plan 99 underneath it. That's so sick, Julie. That's awesome.
That is very cool.
That's unreal.
Oh yeah, I see on their Twitter. Sick.
I wonder, I'm just spitballing here. I wonder if Luke, because obviously he can project himself through the Force, like what he does in Last Jedi. I wonder if he's learnt that at this stage, because he seems to be, you know, like a bit of a master at the moment, or he's going into his master arc. If he has, what if? I'm just spitballing here, because obviously he senses when Grogu calls out to him, or to any Jedi. Is there a scenario in which he could project himself to Peridia and see Ahsoka? Like, that's an absolute stretch.
You know,
absolute stretch. I'm just spitballing here. I don't think it would happen, but I'm just spitballing it. Seeing what sticks. But
I don't think another galaxy. I mean, Force Ghosts can appear there.
Force Ghosts
not
can,
like too different in terms of, you know.
But I'm thinking like that would take a lot of like. Obviously, he's like obviously he was exhausted after he does it in The Last Jedi, but you know he's only sort of gotten the Force, his connection to the Force back. His strength with it would be fine. But
yeah.
He's only just gotten his connection back after he, you know, switched himself off from it for however many years. He'd be like, you know, towards the peak of his powers at the moment.
Yes.
I don't think it would happen, but I wonder if we'll just get a situation somewhere where he does project himself somewhere.
Yeah. I think he definitely could go now.
Like what he does in Shadow of the Sith, how he just ends up in Mexico from meditating. He just ends up in Mexico. But yeah, pretty nuts.
Did Luke tell Rey about Exegol?
No.
Why not?
I don't think he knew what. He didn't know what it was that was there. He could sense darkness. He could sense darkness. And that's what he was meditating on. He's like meditating, like, you know, trying to find the answers in the Force. Like, what is it that I'm feeling at the moment?
Yeah.
And it sends him there. But, yeah, he doesn't know what. He doesn't know what.
Ahsoka taught Luke. Does Ahsoka know how to Force project?
No, we haven't seen it. If she does, we haven't seen it. I think Ahsoka taught Luke how to Force project. Don't think so.
No.
Luke probably would have taught himself with all the Jedi Archive texts and that. He's got the ancient Jedi texts.
He would have learned a lot.
Yeah, no, that's not. I don't think that's saying. Yeah, Ahsoka. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty confident Ahsoka, even into the future. I don't think Ahsoka will know how to do that. I don't think so.
So you reckon Ahsoka's still alive during Rise of Skywalker?
I think it's a possibility. I definitely think it's a possibility.
She would be too old to be in a Rey movie, eh? Well, doesn't her species, if they
What is she? She's about 45 or something now, isn't she? She's about 45 in these, where we are at the moment.
50, 60. But doesn't her
Stealth Rosario,
species...
they're about the same, aren't they?
Yeah. Isn't, if her species is like force sensitive, they live to like 200? I heard that somewhere, I swear.
I can't
might
say
be wrong.
I've heard that. Yeah, no, yeah, so the average lifespan's, 82 to 94 years, they reckon, so like a normal person. But apparently, yeah, some sites do claim that a powerful force-using one can live for up to 200 years, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
Huh. Well, I mean, then maybe Ahsoka could live, if that is true. Live
Because,
longer
yeah,
than
Dave-
you'll think.
Because, yeah, Dave said, like, I think someone said, like, obviously all the Jedi in that bit that are talking to Rey are dead. And he's like, well, are they? And they're like, well,
Yeah. And he wore that
He's like-
Ahsoka Lives shirt.
yeah. And then he's
after
like,
Rise came out.
they could just be somewhere else. So, and now we've got Peridia. It's like, ooh, okay, that's what adds up. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're gonna do a lot with Period. So
I think,
many
well, they've got it
opportunities.
sitting there. They could, yeah. There's a lot they can do if they want. They can completely dodge the sequels. And maybe just by the sheer size of the moment, like with Rey there calling out to the Jedi in her moment of need there, maybe, Ahsoka's sensed that from a galaxy away and called out to her. But because you assume if Ahsoka is still alive by that point, she should be like quite powerful, quite wise.
I wonder what happens for Ahsoka, just like Luke and Ahsoka, like just the whole sequel stuff it up. I don't know how to make sense of it.
Yeah, I know. Filoni, trust in Filoni. Filoni's cooking. He knows what he's doing. But I know, just spitballing off like top of your head now, it's like, how are they going to do this?
How
are they going to do this?
Filoni is probably so frustrated about the sequels. Like, he probably just thinks this is stopping.
He's probably trying to come up with stories. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, they've stuffed me in.
Yeah. Funny.
But with this whole galaxy, you've got a huge workaround there. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
But no, trust in Filoni. He's got it.
Trust in Filoni, always.
He did it with Ahsoka.
I can't wait to see a movie from him. Oh my
I
god,
know.
him with like a film budget, stuff he's gonna be able to do.
Yeah, be pretty sick. Be very cool. And so I don't know, like you hear people complain about like the dialogue sometimes in his stuff. And it's like,
I don't.
I've never really seen a problem with it.
Me
But
either.
like people would complain about George's as well. And like obviously his was a bit clunkier. Anakin stuff makes sense though, but even George acknowledged, he's like, I'm not a dialogue person. He's like, I'm all visual. He's like, that's why people won't say things. Going back even a bit further to like A New Hope, because Mark Hamill was almost like a bit of a student as well. Like he wasn't just an actor. Like he'd always be asking, like he'd ask George questions sometimes as well. And one of them was when Vader walks in for the first time. Mark asked George, like, why don't you have someone go like, oh my god, it's Darth Vader, like the evil Dark Lord of the Sith, blah blah blah. And George is like, and George is like, he does the George voice too. He's like, nah. He's like, well, white background, big dark person, the audience will get it. He's like, wow, that's very smart.
Yeah.
That's very smart. No worries, Julie. Thank you
Thanks for stopping by,
joining.
Julie.
How long have we
Good
been going?
talks.
Oh my god, almost 3 hours. Thank you for dropping through, Julie. It was awesome. And yes, I'll check those DMs after.
Time goes so quick.
I know, especially too when you're streaming, it goes like, what the hell? I don't know. Mara Jade and Legends.
I was about to say. I was about to say. Mario, like literally Yeah, literally. It is wild.
What? This dude's obsessed with Luke Skywalker's love interest.
I know.
Insane. Righty. What else is happening?
I keep reloading Twitter. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling.
I know,
I don't
dude. No, 100%. I'm on Twitter right now. I'm doing the same, dude. No, yeah. No, I'm doing that.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
God,
just-
for the
I
what
got a
if
funny feeling.
someone's made up a quick poster of a Darth Yoda.
Oh,
Imagine that. Nuts. Yeah, I'm waiting for something to draw. I feel it.
yeah. I don't know.
Because what is it? It's night over there now. Like, maybe it won't be
It's like
till
2
tomorrow,
a.m.
so-
our time. 3 a.m. they drop. stuff.
Dude, I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be like I was about to go to bed or something. Yeah, it'll drop. I'll be like, you're kidding me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm expecting something soon, dude. Get the Godzilla director to bring in the Zillo Beast in live action.
Yeah, I saw that.
Righty, is there anything else we need to cover? I'm trying to think. I had a little list. It was
Um,
Mando season plus the movie, Ahsoka season 2, the What If stuff, Tales of the Sith. So we've touched on all of that, haven't we?
Yeah, this was a good time to go live.
I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big
I
fan
mean, I
of it.
usually don't like the day. I just work better at night.
Yeah.
But no, I think bigger audience.
Yeah, no, we got a lot more engagement this time. I reckon it was cool.
Yeah. Might have been being a bit dead this one, but I don't know. I'll get used to the days.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm a nighttime dude too, but like,
Me too.
wake at like 11 o'clock my time. Like that's fine. I can do that.
Yeah. Like, what time do you usually go to sleep? Like 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3:34. Yeah.
I haven't gone to sleep yet. So I did an all-nighter because I need to fix my sleep schedule because I go back to school in 9 days, so I got to be waking up at 6 a.m. again.
Yeah,
I've been going to bed at 6 a.m.
yeah.
So I did an all-nighter.
Yeah.
So hopefully tonight I'll go to sleep around 10 p.m. and then try to wake up around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I need to get back into that routine.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it.
Nah, I remember the dreading feeling. I even had that over the Christmas, New Year's break, and then going back to work. It's like it's the exact same feeling as you would on like school holidays, like going back to school. It's like, but then like after the first week, you're back into it, and it's like I'm stuck in the rut again.
I know. Last
back
year,
in the groove of it all.
And I'm done.
Yeah. Then you can celebrate with celebration.
Yes, sir. That show would be good. My school routine is bed at 10, 11, wake up at 8, then wake time, get school an hour late. Yeah, I was terrible grade. At 10 and 11, I was getting to school, school start at 8:30 in the morning. I'd get there at like 9:30. Bad.
I was always
It's
pretty good,
sad.
I think. I was always not too bad.
Yeah, I was late so many times.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, school would start like 8:45, I reckon, when I was at high school, I reckon.
Yeah. You're a big fan of Luke Skywalker, man.
I'm loving the Luke Skywalker stuff. I'd like to see a Star Wars series or movie Luke Skywalker's
Yeah,
Jedi
this-
Temple and the Gathering of Students. Well, it might. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously we've seen the start, like, of him building the temple.
Building. Is that
I
the same temple
suppose-
that burns?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
funny.
So I suppose I know I don't probably won't get like a dedicated piece to it, I reckon, but you might just see these little glimpses of it across these like series and stuff, perhaps. But
Yeah.
but I don't know if we'll ever get like a dedicated piece just to that.
Nah. I don't really think they're that committed to a deep fake, and I don't think they will recast. I don't know.
It'd just be so weird to recast Luke at that age because we know what he is. Like, we know what he's like.
Yeah.
The guy, what was it?
I
Graham
like
Hamilton was the guy that like
Yeah.
played the double over the deep fake, and he actually looks not too bad. He's not too bad.
I like the deep fake too. The Book of
But
Boba Fett.
yeah, and it's only going to get better and better.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, look at the
I
step
just
up
want-
from Mando to Boba.
Yeah, I just want if Mark Hamill's still willing to, do that
I
other
think he
part
is.
for it, which I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he would, because I don't think he'd be like Harrison Ford with Indy. He wouldn't want anyone else to play like that age Luke.
Yeah.
That's why he did the sequels as well, because he wasn't on board with it story wise, but he knew we wouldn't. Want
I was thinking
anyone else
if
Luke.
Mark Hamill said, "No, I'm not going to do the sequel. I'm not
Yeah.
going to do these movies with scripts." Would they have just recast, got another old?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Like, are they're allowed.
I
To
would
do that.
have
They can do that,
loved
right?
to have seen him kick up more.
Me
Imagine
too.
him.
I
kick
would
up
have just
more
loved
of
to
a
say,
fuss.
"I'm not."
He's too nice of
gonna
a
be-
guy, though. Dude. Like
Nah.
he,
I feel like
he
they would
just.
have changed them though. I feel like they would have.
I think he would. I think he's just
See the
got
big name.
like,
Imagine them saying. Imagine
They-
the news headline.
yeah.
Mark Hamill refuses to be in the new Star Wars trilogy due to the script or something. Imagine that.
Lucasfilm would be in a meltdown, dude.
They would have to alter them.
But yeah,
Imagine if he just put his foot down and said no. But
I think
he's just the actor.
he's just
Tried
not
to
like
tell
that.
Ryan. He tried to
Yeah.
get through to Ryan, but Ryan.
I think
didn't listen.
if it was someone maybe a bit younger, more brash or something, they might have. But I think just Mark, him
Yeah.
being, I suppose, a bit more wiser. He was like,
Yeah.
he just had that selfless point of view where he's like, Star Wars is bigger than me.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was someone else, I don't know who, but maybe someone else might have kicked up more of a fuss or something, and then something might have happened. But I think
Yeah.
Mark's too selfless to go that far.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, in some ways, but
would have been interesting.
it would have been very interesting because if that news got out, that would have turned off about half the fan base from watching
A
those.
lot. Like that would have put them in a big predicament.
Yeah, no, that's why I think maybe they would have leaned towards changing it then, but
Maybe.
yeah, Mark's too nice.
He is. Gotta love good old Mark Hamill. I hope he comes to Celebration.
I hope he comes too, dude. I need to meet. Oh, dude,
Mm,
I'll pay whatever to meet that dude.
yeah.
Need to meet him. That's like pretty all this year is. It's just like this year at work. I've so far I've hardly spent $1 this year. I'm just saving. I'm just saving up. Every paycheck.
How much do you reckon it's gonna cost for us Aussies?
I've had a quick look at flights before. I think airlines are still feeling the effects of COVID a little bit, so it's still a bit higher than what they would have been previously. But
Okay.
I think we can get I think flights would probably be about maybe 2-ish. Need to have a look again. That was a while ago I looked, but
Yeah,
probably
I did look
2-ish. Like that's return
from where I'm
flights.
in Brisbane to Tokyo. If I was Tokyo Airport, you can book that far ahead no, you can't book that far ahead to a flight. Let's just say I did it April this year, April 2024.
Yeah.
The Friday, no, say I arrived at the start of the week Monday and then left like halfway through the next week. It's gonna be flight will be the biggest cost.
Yeah, because when do flights cap out at? They're a year in advance.
Jesus,
just like that.
oh. Yes.
But I think they're probably in the range of like 2.5 maybe. I suppose the earlier you book,
Yeah,
cheaper-
that's what I mean. 'cause this is
realistically,
3 months
the
away.
cheaper you should get them. Yeah.
as soon as flights are available for April.
Yeah,
next
I'd
year,
say once I know the dates will be
straight
over there,
away.
then yeah, I'll get onto that ASAP. Then because there's a
And
lot of hotels. There's actually a lot of
hotel you-
hotels. Have you
yeah,
looked
I
at
haven't looked at hotels.
have you looked at the map of where it is, like that exhibition
I've watched
center?
a few of Tony Star Swift's videos on it all.
Yeah. So
Ever Hilton.
I had a quick look at like the map. There's a lot of hotels in the area. Like I shit you not, like right across the road.
And there's Tokyo, and then I'm pretty sure Celebration is east of Tokyo. Or is it east? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's east of Tokyo.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. Just from memory of when I was looking at the map, yeah, I think so.
And we'll have to convert. I don't think I will convert money. I just use card the whole time. You can use like, I'll be able to use my like card over there, eh? Like
when I went to America,
I've
just
never left Australia, so
yeah. Also, that was the first time I left Australia, was when I went to America. Yeah, you can. Most banks, like my mates with a different bank to me, but both the same. Like you just apply for these international cards, and then they'll send them to you. Like I think they're free. They'll send them to you, and then on your like banking app, you can just transfer the funds from your spending account to that account, and you just pick what currency you want.
Okay.
And it transfers over. So it was super easy to organize. Yeah. Super easy. And then while I was over in America, I was just keeping an eye on like because it was probably a bit more important in America because our dollar's not great over there. I was just keeping an eye on like when it was like what it was sort of around, and then it was a bit higher than normal. I was just transferring over a bit here and there. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, so yeah, it's not too bad. I would like to see a movie based on the Old Republic era Jedi. See, I'm not super familiar with the Old Republic era, but from what I have seen, I think that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So much content, dude. So much content. I think we've covered. Is there anything else to cover?
No, we've got through quite a bit actually.
There was a bit to go through this week. And then we had heaps of questions and combos with the watches. That was sick.
That's good. It's about 8 p.m. PT time now, and about 11 p.m. ET time.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of this time
Me
slot
too.
to start. That was nice.
I'll have to get used to it. I'm never recording during the day ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely a nighttime guy, 100%.
Me too.
100%.
Next week. See, the thing is, it's gonna be hard keeping this consistent every Sunday.
I know.
And it's annoying. So.
Because it's all to do with your work schedule. Yeah.
Work, and then it's the next Sunday, which is the 21st.
Yeah.
Unless we did like an earlier show than 11 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Yeah.
So it's my mate's birthday, and we're going down to the Gold Coast for the day.
Yeah,
like movie world and stuff. So I don't know what time we're leaving.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We can.
I will let you know. We can do it. We might have to
Works.
do Saturday night again, or we can just do earlier Sunday morning.
Yeah, early Sunday morning.
Whatever works.
Yeah, no, that's
Would be like the earliest.
I'm keen. Yeah, no, yeah, I'd probably prefer to do earlier Sunday morning if we can.
Yeah.
Just because I think it should still work. Okay,
yeah, because it's still better time over there. What's like the earliest you would do Sunday morning?
That's the thing. I'd be willing to do like whatever. So whatever works for you. Like how early, like ballparkish, are you thinking? Do you reckon?
Have to leave at like about 8 a.m. Okay, what time is midday over there? Like the earliest 6 a.m.
That's all right. Yeah, no, that's all right.
Which
I'd be
is
willing
what,
to
like
get up and do that.
6:30 a.m. your time?
Yeah, no, I'd be willing to get up and do that. Absolutely.
And then maybe like a 2-hour show.
Yeah. No, I'd be willing to get up and do that if we needed.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got a week.
I think it definitely works better the Sunday morning for us.
Yeah, and because it's still Saturday over there, so no matter if it's a bit earlier.
No, it'll be about midday.
You know, yeah.
Which is not too bad.
Yeah. No, yeah, we could. Yeah.
I'll let you know.
That.
Nothing final yet.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Chat and stuff, but we'll figure
That's
it out.
okay.
I think we'll be up probably early Sunday morning.
Yeah, no, that's all right. We can definitely swing that.
You know. Oh. Hit 3 hours, longest show yet. I was like gone for the first one. How long was it? How long were you by yourself for? Oh my
I
god.
don't know, maybe half hour or so, maybe.
Yeah.
25, 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, you were by yourself for.
When did you drop in here?
Yeah, you're by yourself for like 30 minutes. Not bad.
Fucking Hannah from the race, I dropped in here straight away. She's like, "Where?"
I saw that.
She thought I'd killed you.
me.
I think.
I saw that.
I was like, well, if he doesn't pop up in the next 15 minutes.
I was so worried about my computer
Then
because
there
it's
are
been
some
acting up
accusations.
lately. And then when I turned it on, it just didn't want to turn on.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. I'm waiting. I haven't upgraded anything in my PC since I built it.
I've only upgraded my RAM.
How long have you had your PC for?
2020.
Yes, dude, that was when I made mine, like August,
Okay,
September
yeah.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my mate built mine in 2020.
Yeah, same.
I think I need to check out the thermal paste on my CPU. I think that
Okay.
might have been. I think that's going. So I think I need to top up the thermal paste. I think it's overheated.
I think my main thing's just dust. I don't really notice my PC overheating.
I dust a lot.
Yeah, nah, I need to.
I hate dust.
Dust it. Dude,
Like my
same.
pops and all that.
Yeah, nah, absolutely hate them. That's part of
Yeah.
it. I've been getting like these covers for them as well. At least it keeps the dust off the pops, and I can just dust the cover after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely hate it.
Mm. No, pretty good show.
Very good show. Yeah,
Um,
no, I had heaps of people in.
Gotta get used to recording during the day.
Shelf construction done. Don't have lights yet. Picks up soon. Yes. Are you gonna chuck them in Hannah's Discord? Because I know you're in there. So yeah, I'll keep an eye in there. And yeah, definitely have a look.
Do you got any plans for the rest of the day, man?
Well, I recorded the audio for like my big long form video last night. So
I
it
saw your
was just
tweet.
just over 30 minutes.
30
The
minutes,
script is,
yeah.
The script is just over 4,000 words. Yeah.
God.
So yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I'll keep cutting that today, editing that, and then once I've got it edited down to the audio I'll use, I'll see how long it will take, and if it takes, I don't know, maybe 13, 14, 15 minutes plus, I might do 2 parts or something. So
Okay.
people don't have to listen to like 15 minutes straight of me just rambling, but
Yeah.
cut down to a bit more bite-sized piece. But yeah, keep editing that, and yeah, I've been trying to keep up with like the daily reels. So I've just been like going through this book.
Yeah,
Any little thing I find, I'm getting towards the end now. I've got a little bit of Revenge of the Sith to go, but then I've still got the whole original trilogy one. I've got the novelization of this to read.
Yep.
I had a quick little read of it the other night, just like the Dooku versus Anakin part, and it's going through like Dooku's what he's thinking and at the start, because it goes into a lot more detail, and because you know how like the fight scene was meant to be a lot longer, but they had to cut it down. Yeah, it sort of goes into detail about a lot more of what it was going to be. Dooku's just. Well, at first he thinks they suck, Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then he's like, oh no, they were just playing tricks with me. And he realizes he's in some trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you got coming up on the movie pod?
Got to do a 2023 films ranked.
Yeah.
Me and Joseph are just organizing our lists, our ranking. And we're gonna do a 2024 films and TV shows anticipation tier list. And then we're halfway through February. That's January. I was hoping to start season 2 of the movie pod start of February.
Yeah.
Hopefully still can. The production will change and everything. But no, hopefully. Just gotta see see what happens.
Very good. Yeah. No, very good.
Yeah, taking a bit slow, but
that's alright. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes.
But no, it's been very good.
Yeah, man, good chats. Just over 3 hours now for you, but 2.5 for me. Won't be late next time.
That's
Sunday,
I
thought I would get back on time, but
that's alright. No, it was very good. Had heaps of people drop through. It was
nice. It's been good. But no, good show.
Yep.
And we'll see all you guys next week for Always 2 There Are episode 6. 6 weeks of this thing now. Wow.
Jesus. Month and a half.
We're up to episode
10 or something.
52. Whole year of it.
Yeah.
But should be good once shows are dropping, trailers are out. Star Wars gets on a move. Yeah. But no, good chats, Jesse. And we'll see you guys next weekend. Saturday probably for you guys in America, and then Sunday for us Aussies. We'll probably do a little bit earlier Sunday morning for us, but we'll let you guys know. We'll keep you updated. And see you guys then. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. See you guys.